Mega Man. Whoa. 3, 2, 1, go!
お前に俺は倒せない。
Start the battle, Mega Man! 3, 2, 1, go! Mega Man! Whoa! 3,
long I'm going to be sticking around here, but because I didn't know I was. Oh! Right off the side of the stage, no man's land. Blues just got a good one off of Cloud. Cloud doing the quick baseball slide, trying to regain the advantage. Mega Man one step ahead of him. We are now just about even in terms of life. How'd you guys do? Story of my life. Did you guys at least have fun? You have to at least experience it. So, hey, good. Hey, if you got one win, that's good. That's more than I ever get. So, hope to see you guys back. Enjoy yourselves. Thanks for coming out. All right, so we had some first-timers come into the arena tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and they felt the wrath of Las Vegas, as I have numerous times before, and let me tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, it is not pleasant. Just like June turning it around against Blues cannot be pleasant for his blueness right now. Right now, Cloud is firmly in the driver's seat. I was having a conversation with people, and things changed on the dime. I feel like an idiot right now. So, all right. Now, Cloud holding all the cards. Blues trying to find the Crash Bomber, trying to find a window in. But the longer he waits to find that, the longer he takes to find that window, the more of an advantage that Cloud can get. Cloud is up a stock. I lied. This is still very, very winnable for Blues. As we say in the Northeast, it is never over. So, all right, attempting the ladder does Blues. No such luck. Now we got the footsies game here. Cloud a lot more shy on the approach than he was before. And Mega Man using his range to his advantage to try and even things out. And we are even, ladies and gentlemen. This is anyone's game. Cloud lands a big hit. Mega Man responding in kind. Cloud off the stage, expending the limit. I would not want to be... Climb hazard allows Cloud to get back on the stage. Mega Man still... Crash Bomber's attached. Can't air dodge in time. Good. No, it's not over yet. Charging up the smash. That was so close. The grab's not enough. Going for the Crash Bomber. Oh, steer right to... Oh, that was not a spike. But whatever it was effective. And that is game, set, and match for Blues. What a match. That came down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Both competitors putting up a valiant effort. Man, look at these highlights. Just when you think Blues was starting to get an advantage, June turns it around. Blues responds in kind. A sterling back and forth before that final move. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, pulling a Marco Rubio right there. Megaphone Frankie Sisto, HyperX Arena Las Vegas. The Knockdown, number 48. I am here right now. Nomad, Nick, and Austin are not here tonight. I think they had other plans. So, they were already committed to something else. Pardon me. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but whenever there's an open mic in a game, I vaguely know Frankie Sisto's going to fill the air because, let's face it, I like attention. So, but in all seriousness, it's Megaphone Frankie. Yo, DKO, IKO. Happy to see you here, my friend. I'm happy you're happy to see me. Nowhere else I would rather be on a Friday night than here in the HyperX Arena Las Vegas. Like, look, it goes without saying, every single time I get to take the microphone on this stage, it is a dream come true. It's an open commentary. Oh, no. MVD versus Big Mike. That's next. Oof. Oh, that's going to be a barn burner. I had the privilege of watching Big Mike perform. He made a violent tear through a bracket. It was I was commentating next to Nick, if I remember right. I mean, obviously, MVD needs no introduction. A player of his caliber, a perennial main eventer here at the HyperX Arena. Whenever there's a Smash tournament in the Southwest area, particularly Las Vegas, it is very rare that the top four does not include MVD. So we're here, and he's here too. good friend of the show, but he's going to have his hands full with Big Mike. All right, Mike, if you can beat him, I'll hug you. All right, so see? Bounties, man. That's a free hug if Big Mike can beat MVD in this match. I'm a genius. You know that's going to put a little extra pepper on this fight. So one of my favorite things to do is to go to one player and be like, hey, he said your main is bottom tier. Are you just going to sit there and take that? And then waltz over to the other player and say like, hey, he said that you're free. Yeah, he said that. Can you believe that? I mean, obviously it's all in good fun. Like, usually the players will humor me and they'll be like, he said that? Yeah. So, you know, they know, obviously, all trash talking here is good-natured. DDD versus Snake. Okay, this is going to be an interesting matchup, obviously. We know MVD. This is Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. We know MVD very well. Grenade. All day, every day. All right, very reminiscent of Pelka, of anyone who knows anything about the Northeast scene. So, obviously, DDD wants to get in and utilize that hammer for some big damage, but you can bet your lunch that MVD is not going to make it easy. Now, Big Mike doing a great job so far using the Gordos to his advantage to allow him a safe approach. They are definitely the bane of MVD's existence right now. MVD using the grenades once again to cover his escape. But still, Big Mike's finding his way in. Ooh, good night! So, Big Mike with the early advantage. Big Mike with the early advantage in this in this game one. But unfortunately, MVD brings it right back to square one. 2 stocks to 2 stocks. And now, Big Mike is starting to walk into the trail of active grenades. My God, that was a quick kill. Big Mike knows what he's doing. My man is out for blood. Obviously, he's got to be wary of those grenades and the rockets as well. The Nikita sends the Gordo back into... Wow, this is wonderful. Big Mike is doing a wonderful job of using MVD's grenades against him. I am very impressed. The grenades, the rockets, the Nikitas. Unfortunately, that caught his tail. That catches too, and we're even, ladies and gentlemen. My God, this is turning out to be every bit the barn burner I knew it was going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone who knows the HyperX Arena Las Vegas knows Megaphone Frankie is not a liar. Ladies and gentlemen, when I know a good game is going to come, it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Because I knew it was happening before it was happening. Because I'm the GOAT. But in all seriousness, now we have MVD. As I was admittedly expecting, he now has the advantage. The grenades, the chip damage, they're taking their toll. A death of 1,000 cuts is still a death at the end of the day. Big Mike can't find his way in. MVD has adapted to the Gordos. And that is all she wrote for game one. MVD is up 1-0. That was as back and forth as I've ever seen, ladies and gentlemen. God. Now look, if we look at the stats, I'm not even going to say it because I'm not terribly versed in the stats myself. I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth like that. But as I said, MVD's presence in these tournaments speaks for itself. I personally think he's going to win this, but Big Mike has proven that he can hold his own. Can he reverse the momentum? Can he readapt to MVD's adaptation? Uh-oh. Oh, no. All right. And now we see, notice how MVD, how differently he's moving now. Obviously, the grenades are still instrumental. They are the bread and butter of his strategy. But he's using them not to... He's using them much more offensively now. All right. They've always been offensive. But just his method of approach is a lot different. And it seems to me like Big Mike is a little more shy on the approach, rightfully so. Going for the inhale, not quite getting it. Going for the rocket. Dude, you have to respect Big Mike face tanking that rocket. And he wow. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm so impressed by MVD's control of the stage. This is absolutely beautiful. Big Mike can't react, but all he needs is one big shot, and he almost... There's so many times, at least 3 times I can see in the past minute, where Big Mike was just shy of that one big shot that could have evened this out. And almost gets it there, but at the very least, he stops MVD's onslaught, and that's what he needs. He at least needs to stop MVD's momentum. Unfortunately, MVD is much more, he has much more control of this stage than he did the previous one. This is rough, ladies and gentlemen. This is a rough position for Big Mike. A full stock ahead. All right. Throw was not enough. Trying to go for a downward shot, not quite. The Gordo thrown back. This is not good. This is not good. Big Mike in an unenviable position. MVD running circles around him right now. The adaptation is just, again, MVD proving why he's one of the best in Vegas. There's Big Mike finally getting that shot that he needed. Can he get another one? Can he even this out? Anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen. Ridley is playable in this game. Anything is possible, so help me God. Oh my God! Sign of the cross, ladies and gentlemen. A dominant. GG, Big Mike. GG, brother. That was good. Good stuff. Like, even in defeat, Big Mike proved that he could hang with MVD. MVD, however, once again, top-tier adaptation is what allowed him to come out on top. And I am just mind-blown. Look at that final combo. What do you do? What do you do, ladies and gentlemen? The answer is you don't. That's the neat part. You don't. But, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Megaphone Frankie Sisto, the Knockdown number 48. We are here. And, well, what can I say? It's Friday night, and I didn't feel like playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So, you know what? We're just sitting here. We're relaxing on this lovely couch that I hope has been cleaned. It's been cleaned. We don't know. No one. It's.
I don't think anybody sat there since we were there Wednesday.
Great. So it's been cleaned.
I'm sure.
We'll say it's been cleaned.
They do a really good cleaning job around here. So.
Do I detect a hint of sarcasm?
No, not at all. That's 100% true.
It's been cleaned, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
So we're just enjoying the the time here on this couch tonight together. And in all seriousness, I'm glad all of you who came here tonight to watch this stream, whether it's for a little bit, whether it's for the duration, I'm happy you chose to spend a little bit of your Friday evening with us, regardless of where you are or when you are, depending on where you are in the world. But we got a lot of action left to come today. 60-something people in this bracket. And if the action is anything like these past 2 matches I've had the pleasure to be on the microphone for, I don't know what I'm going to do. This is, I mean, obviously, top-tier action is to be expected of Las Vegas. I mean, we really are a particularly powerful region. I kind of want to order something to eat. I'm not going to lie. I don't know, but I feel like being a cheapskate today. I don't know. I've ordered too many Transformers off of eBay. I shouldn't be spending so much money. No, really, I have been on a kick lately. Kind of hate myself for it, but I've gotten all these figures that I never had when I was a kid. So, like, they're going to be worth something if they aren't already. The reason why I splurged on them is because I frickin' stole them. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, so what is the next... oh, we got a team kill coming up, ladies and gentlemen. So what, which player is which? All right, Tux and Armo. Okay.
Wrong.
I didn't recognize Armo with that hoodie on. All right, it's the mask. It's the mask. So, but Armo, I had the privilege watching him team with MVD this past week for Multiverses at our 1v1 Wednesday featuring 2v2 Multiverses. But we got Chrome versus Luigi now. Not Guigi, Luigi. Not Chrome, Chrome. Now, as expected, is this a button check or is this, no, I think we're in. I think we're rolling. So, nice grab by Tux. And it's, as we said, this may very well be a team kill. Dude, I actually wanted to ask if that was a lawyer-friendly regular show reference. In which case, I very much approve. Well done, Tux. Now, let's see. We got the Kingdom Hearts Battle King here. I like it. But now we see Crom going for those low pokes. Definitely good control of his front. Could it be I'm being joined? Ladies and gentlemen, who am I being joined by? I gotta give you an introduction. What's your tag? You know what's your tag? Let me introduce you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am being joined at this time by a regular here, a killer, a top-tier competitor, Zayul. I didn't recognize you, brother.
No, yeah,
I've seen you play plenty of times, and I'm a fan. So, yeah, give us some love, brother. Welcome to the mic.
I mean, Tux and Armo, they live together. So
this is a team kill
all the time. This is a team killing. You know what? Tux has been taking the sets off him lately. Armo barely coming back to the Crom. Crom is kind of rusty for him. He's been trying the Pyro Mithra. Glad to see he's making the change back to Crom.
Best to go with what you know.
Yes, exactly.
Now, go ahead.
So go ahead.
Let me tell you something, Zayul. These matches that we have had so far on the stream, David.
Yeah. As soon as I saw it, I was like,
ladies and gentlemen, he legit. He saw it coming before it happened.
I saw the grab come out, and I was like, this could be it. He got the double downer. I was like, yeah. After the second down there. Armo actually not SDIing in on that, though.
It was a kill.
It was a kill nonetheless. Really good for Tux for stuffing that out.
Yeah.
I mean, now he's just going to play this keep-away game, right? You see, he's backing up. He's letting Armo come to him. Getting these small hits, fireball into the dash attack. Back air here? No. Doesn't quite get it. He wanted to fish for that down air up B on the DIO.
But even so, Zayul, it goes without saying, momentum is a fickle thing. It's on your side one moment, and if you can't capitalize on it, it will turn on the dime. All the matches that I've seen on this stream thus far have been, like, very even. Very even. In many cases, coming down to the wire. If Tux is not careful. Go ahead.
No, I was watching Blues play against Drew.
My God.
That was such a scary set.
My heart was racing as I was watching that last match. That is what we love to see here at the HyperX Arena Las Vegas. It's the reason why the knockdown is a thing.
Exactly. Oh, I was going to say, despite what it looked like, Crom could make a comeback, but
yeah,
really good patience from Tux. He just waited for him, stayed in shield, and he just knew what he had to do.
It worked out perfectly. Now, I do need to ask, as you said, these two live together. They're constantly running sets. How does it usually go? Like, does Armo win 66% of the time, 50% of the time, like 25% of the time?
I'm going to tell you right now, there are time frames where one of them beats the other, like completely.
Right. That makes sense.
It's weird. You never know which one is gonna actually come out on top, but they always change like that.
I love that. It's like one Frankieism that I always live by. Iron sharpens iron. All right.
Exactly.
If you have two players of relatively equal caliber that are aiming for the top, they will make each other better. So you love to see it.
Especially of players of this caliber that are really good enough to get to that top 8, maybe even a top 5, top 4, right?
Vegas is a frighteningly powerful region, and I know I don't need to tell you that.
Oh,
just
yeah,
overall,
trust me.
Like, dude, look, if you put me against regular people at a house party on a couch or in a bar, I will beat them rather handily. But against anyone here, I go 0-2 every week. I just can't hang. And it's terrifying.
this scene is ever evolving.
Yeah.
And it comes to show with these two in particular how these two play the same exact matchup over and over again. So let's talk about the game a little bit.
Go ahead.
Armo was kind of on the back row a little bit, but he was able to make it back. Luigi has some really, really strong early game combos, going from 0 all the way to 90, 70, right? So if he can, he'll grab the kill. And it's basically just a game of keep away, so you don't get that percent on, right? Because everything that Luigi does is basically a confirm. And it's really scary. Should be an up smash. He falls out of it.
I can't believe. That seemed like divine intervention for me, Zayul. That seemed like divine intervention for Tux.
Okay. But really good reaction there from Armo. Reacting to that roll, throwing out the F tilt. Simple and clean. No.
Not a moment too soon. He could not let Luigi get any more damage on him. So
now here he is, stock up 100, and this could be really bad. He's in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, he opts not to
Luigi.
use the up B. That is one of Chrom's biggest weaknesses. No matter against what character, that up B will always get stuffed out.
Chrom's up B.
Yeah, Chrom's up B.
Oh yeah.
Super.
Armor B Forsaken. Yeah, it's not. Chrom has a deceptively good recovery. Don't get me wrong.
But it's
like,
easily gimpable. Okay, good use of the super armor.
we're saying?
There. Good use of the super armor there, though. He's very aware of when he can use that. Good DI once again.
I can't believe that didn't work. Wow.
Okay, he uses the up B just to go back to the ledge. Tries to catch an aggressive option from Tux, but Tux doesn't position himself right on the ledge. He waits for him, right? And this is where Tux needs to keep him right now. Good air dodge.
Now somebody.
I like that.
That was very nice.
He used that down B to prevent any aggression from Armo there. So he threw something out, and he's like, you know what, I know you're going to press a button here. I know you're going to try to hit me. Down B.
A testament to how well these two players know each other. And another thing on that note, I do want to say, based on my observations, both of these players have very good control of the ledge. But the other one, they have very good coverage of the ledge, I should say. But the other one is still able to get around that coverage and recover. So it's just, you gotta respect it.
Yeah, it's definitely,
I thought that was going to be a misfire.
Nah.
Keep going.
It's definitely just these two knowing what their habits are, reacting to what each other are throwing out, right? So a big thing about ledge trapping here for a lot of people is that you react to when the person who is ledge trapping commits to something.
Yeah.
And you pick an option accordingly. But
Well,
really good
that
reaction.
option worked well for Armo. Gotta respect it.
I feel like that is, but that's not gonna kill. It's not gonna kill. Not yet. Not yet. Not on Chrom.
Only like 6% shy, but still, well.
He tries to go for it again. Up air. Up air. Ooh, waits, gets the weight.
Listen, I always say, if you're a one-trick pony, it's not so bad as long as it's a good trick. But players like Armo will be able to. All right, look, Tux is not a one-trick pony. Do not misunderstand. But like going for the same move again against a player like Armo, that is very risky. Very risky. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, really good tech chase scenario right there for Tux. Armo unfortunately missed the tech there, so he was able to get that down smash. And it's even stocks, basically completely even, just because Luigi has that 0 to death combo. You are never safe at 0 against Luigi.
No.
Yes, 8% on him though. I think the combo should still technically work. Back air, nice.
All right, so we are even 1-2-1, ladies and gentlemen. This is good. This is good. I like it. Now,
Really good reactions from Armo, that whole set right there.
can't say I'm surprised. Like, again,
yes.
we know the caliber of these two players. And once again, Zayul, Megaphone Frankie Sisto is not a liar. I knew a good match coming from a mile away, and here we are down to the wire once again, game number 3.
Game number 3. It's another game 3 set.
Yeah. And
This is crazy.
Dude, there are
So
a
many
lot
good
of them
sets.
tonight.
So many
Yeah.
good sets today.
And this long into a game's lifespan, obviously people who have stuck with it are people who are serious about it. Like, look, I still play the game, but I know my place in the tournament. These players are on a whole nother level, so obviously it stands to reason that
No way.
everyone's.
He's just gonna start out with it. Yeah, that's it.
Side of the
Oh! Okay. This is
I
the
was
fact
wrong.
that he didn't have. This is the fact that he didn't have any rage on him. Okay. but that's still 84%.
Yeah. And we weren't even 15 seconds into this game, Zayul. Not even 15 seconds. 84%.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Sign of the cross.
Exactly what I was mentioning, right? That up is super gimpable, super hard to recover with, just because that top part you can hit. And
now,
it's super easy.
And now Armo is at quite a deficit, not even a minute into game 3. With winner's side of the bracket on the line.
We're going to see probably Armo camp a little bit on that platform for a little bit.
Very good.
Oh, the grab doesn't come out. He tucks really good weight there. Goes opts for the dash attack and not for the grab, actually. Good down B. That's such a that move is so ridiculous. It's a get out of jail free card. It's so BS.
Gotta respect it. Ooh. I know I'm saying that a lot, but
okay, good weight.
Oh.
But Armo retaliating right away. Now it's Armo's turn here. Still on the back foot, actually. Oh, back air.
And here I was about to comment on how smart Armo is playing, but Tux, to his credit, knows his roommates so well. He found the gap and exploited it. How is he not dead?
Such good DI from both of these. Oh, up tilt. A little bit of an unorthodox option, actually.
Oh, no!
No, he's got a jump. Don't worry about it. I was not fretting, but there we go. That back throw.
Listen,
I don't want to say it too soon, but...
Don't say it. Commentators curse. We know better than that here in Las Vegas.
All right. Armo could turn his back, actually. Given that he's out of the 0 to death range right now, he's at 11%.
It's very possible.
So he's not able to get cheesed right now, but he will take a big amount of damage if he gets touched again.
Let me tell you, a big amount of damage is a reward in and of itself, Zayul.
It does give you another chance to come back. Does stack on that rage too. So sad that F tilt didn't miss.
Listen, we've seen crazy things. We've seen insane things before. This is very much winnable for Armo, especially if he is able to dictate the momentum.
That was the stock right there. Oh my, Luigi just using down B just to get out of everything for free. Okay, waits. Good for Tux, just holding in. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't see us, but we are on the edges of our seat here because we know this can turn around on the dime. Do not be fooled by the stock standings. This is still any man's game. Armo, these players are winning each other so well. They're playing around their space. They're reacting properly. Jab here. No, Armo isn't going to get antsy here.
Excellent recovery by Tux. I'm so impressed by how well both of these players know their characters.
Exactly, and now it's just a stalemate right now.
Yeah.
They're trying to hit each other. Good up smash at his shield. I feel like that could have been an up B and that would have been the game.
Why take the risk?
Oh! Back air.
That's a shame.
The DI in. No.
I didn't see that coming.
Neither did I. I saw that coming out. I was like, oh, this is definitely not going to kill. He DI'd the wrong way.
I'm sitting here and I keep thinking, yo, Paul, you cut the camera early. They're still playing. But no, that was it, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, looking back at these replays, Tux played those first two stocks so well.
He did. Ultimately, that early first stock loss was too much for Armo to overcome.
Exactly.
And I would hate to be in that position. Look, it's always an unenviable position when you're the one who's down, but usually there's a way out. We've seen crazier comebacks than that. It was very much possible. But
with players of that caliber, they're not going to let go of their lead.
Absolutely.
They're not.
Absolutely. And we saw how much Tux was playing that game of keep away.
Yes,
he knew that the onus was on Crom to approach him, and it played right into Tux's hands.
And like you said, he was just waiting for Armo to make an option. Both of them were. It's just a situation they were in, and unfortunately Armo was on the back foot, so he's kind of forced to do something. Right.
He was forced to do something, and that played right into Tux's hands.
All right, I gotta come up on stream.
You're leaving me alone? Get off! I'm stretching my legs. Get out of here. You're in my seat. Pleasure, Zayul. Hope you'll come back. That was so much fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Zyrp versus Zayul? Wait, is that spelled right or is that a typo? Zypel. Oh, Zyro.
Zyro, sorry.
All right,
Yeah, it's a typo. Sorry.
All right, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Okay.
Typing on a typewriter.
Thank you. No worries. It happens. So we got Zyro versus Zayul. Somebody's going to be catching Z's, and it ain't going to be me. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Zyro versus Zayul. I know I have seen these two play before, and I will say once again, I was delighted to have Zayul join me. Look at these two. They're both stretching. They're both stretching, doing their trunk twists. You know, they definitely want to be limber to play this game. Both of these players, again, are of the utmost caliber. I'm excited to see these I'm excited to see this match. You guys can't see Zayul stretching, but this is do some squats! Do some squats! What are you doing? Don't neglect the core! All right. Well, hey, listen, never sleep on the power of squats, ladies and gentlemen. But we have Zayul on the left, Zyro on the right. I think this is going to be another game 3. I can feel it in my bones, ladies and gentlemen. Is there any way I can get a menu? I will eat on camera. I have no scruples. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be good. May I have a menu, please, Cat? Thank you, dearest. So, all right. Now, I don't know what to say to this match. It could definitely go either way. Obviously, both players know their stuff. They know each other. They are regulars here at the HyperX Arena, Las Vegas. Oh boy. Let's see. What kind of notes are? All right, you're missing out. All right, whenever Cat comes back, you're missing out, Paul. Our streamer is not a fan of ice cream. Look, if one is lactose intolerant, I can understand. But all right, you're watching yourself. That's good. That is also very respectable. It's what? Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I have no such personal restraint.
Oh no.
I need to watch my cholesterol, and I've been trying to. That's why I've been trying to stay as hydrated as much as I can. But I love my sweets, dude.
It's hard.
I love my sweets.
It's hard.
It is. But I always try. Even before I found out I had to watch my cholesterol, I always tried to keep a refrigerator stocked with fresh fruit, vegetables, yogurt. Like, I always try to eat healthy, and I walk a lot.
Dude, last week, when I was coming through the Georgia airport, I was in Atlanta. I had to get the red velvet cake. I could not pass it up.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I don't like cakes either, but I will eat
milkshake?
that. No, red velvet cake.
From where?
Boar's Head.
Oh, absolutely.
Terminal A.
Yes.
Terminal 1, sorry.
Yes,
It is amazing. I couldn't pass that up. I usually don't eat.
I feel that.
Yeah.
No, look, everyone's got their guilty pleasures,
That's
baby.
one of them. It's hard.
And by the way, I will say, ladies and gentlemen, if no one here has ever eaten at the HyperX Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada, you should. The food is deceptively good. Deceptively good. And let me tell you, I'm a full-blooded Italian. I knows my foods. Let's see. Zyro versus Zayul, man. Like, I did not think I would see this match tonight. And I'm ecstatic that I am. I don't know if anyone will rejoin me here on this mic. Omega Phone Frankie's here for the duration. Aegis versus Richter. Oh, man. All right, so obviously Aegis is ubiquitous in the upper echelon of the Smash scene as of late. Me as a Xenoblade fan, like, I'm addicted to Xenoblade 3 right now. Xeno is my favorite series ever. I was very happy to see Pyra and Mithra join this game, but I'm torn over, a meta-defining character, even though it is a character I personally adore. If anyone's never played the Xenoblade series, I urge you to try. Give me 1 second. Kantai books it, and it's all the same. Such good stuff, pal. All right, so Zayul is down right. Well, actually, they're even in terms of stocks, but 101% to 7. Not a good spot for Zayul to be in, but I know he can run this back. All he needs to do is find his way in, and then he can just start pelting the Aegis with projectiles, as Belmonts are wont to do. So, all right, nice. Uh-oh. Nice footsies game here. Uh-oh. Do it again. Yep. If it first you don't succeed, try again. Zyro catching Zayul on the approach. And obviously the game of keep away could ensue. Obviously the range favors Richter. But Pyramithra, the Aegis is not shy on the approach. And that is another stock down in favor of Zyro. Zyro ahead 2 stocks to 1. And if Zayul is not careful, it will be ahead 1 game to 0. Excuse me, 1 game to 0 games. Okay. So Aegis once again finds her way in. Zyro's recovery manages to, oh no. Unfortunately, Aegis too far to punish that up B. But still, I would put Zyro in the driver's seat. Mithra is faster. Pyra deals more damage. If you wanted to nutshell the 2 halves of the Aegis. All right, there we go. Oh, good. Up B. Plays right into Zayul's hands. Do it again. That was marvelous. That was pinpoint accuracy by Zayul, and that puts him back into this game, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, anything is possible. It's never over. I'm on the edge of my seat, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he's got Pyra right now. He's going for the big hit. He wants that 1 shot. I can see it, and he can see it too. God knows Zayul can see it. Anytime Pyra swings, his life flashes before his eyes. And that, case in point, flashes before his eyes, and Zyro is up 1-0.
Power the Aegis.
I love Xenoblade. And now we see that we saw how it really began. I was busy ordering food, forgive me. A lot of big hits. Is that the dare from? I still can't believe how picturesque that was. William Shakespeare could not have written a better spot. And we have the switch to Joker from Zyro. I'm surprised by that. I'm very surprised. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I guess he just wants to end this quickly. He doesn't want to risk. Thank you. He doesn't want to risk Zayul potentially getting the download on Aegis. That's this is definitely a bit of a query here. Just a second, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I just got a cup of water and I'm pouring it into my canteen because I'm smart. All right, excellent. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's good. I needed that. That's perfect. All right. So, all right, and now we're seeing something very similar here, whether it's Joker, whether it's Aegis. Oh my God, I forgot that could hit through the ledge. So now Zayul has a chance of evening this out. I think he's in a very good position right now, even though he's off the stage. He needs to use his range to his advantage. Good move with the cross. Good move. Very good move. That allowed him to get back to the stage safely. Stalled him in the air a little bit. And now, Joker, unfortunately, keeping the momentum. Staying in the driver's seat. Not letting Zyro to get an advantage. Obviously, that one hit on the ledge was, it couldn't have come at a better time, but maintaining momentum has been very, very difficult for Zayul. I mean, I personally, I hate facing Belmonts because the projectiles make my life miserable. But once they're off stage, like I feel that's not advantageous for Belmont. All right. Yep, fire that holy water, guard the ledge. That's definitely going to be one of your keys to victory. And he almost got Joker again. If he can get another one of them, he's got the holy water, he catches them off the stage. The axe disappears at the last second right before it hits Zyro. Now, all right, excellent. That was excellent. And that was enough. That was enough. Now Zayul is ahead. My, how the turns have tabled, ladies and gentlemen. All right, good, good. So now, obviously, if I'm Zayul, just rack up the damage. Rack up the damage, so this way, if Zyro manages to get you down to your last stock, you have the advantage. Obviously, he wants to keep his distance. Use the Belmont's range to his advantage. I know I'm saying that a lot, but I mean, it should go. Okay, I'm a liar. So, 30%, a little bit of an advantage, but we know this can turn around on the dime, especially now that Joker has Arsene on the field. If I was Zayul, I would be sweating right now. I'm not going to lie. My pits would be drenched. So, Zayul is still ahead. He's in a very good position, guarding that ledge. Obviously, keeping Joker. Nice. Joker using the tether recovery. Oh man, that could have been a lot worse than it was. Could have been a lot worse than it was. I'm on the edge of my seat here, ladies and gentlemen. I know I've been with almost every match in this here tournament so far, but yeah, very good. Very good control of the ledge by Zayul. He realizes that that is his key to victory in this game. Joker has to recover on the ledge. He has to hang on the ledge. You can hit him through it. If you can guard it with the holy water, finish with the down swoop, with the side smash. But obviously things get ugly right quick too. Almost walked right into the waiting arms of Joker. Arsene is back. All right, gets hit by the cross at the tail end. Almost gets hit by the holy water. Again, goodbye, Mr. Bond. 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm not a liar. I am not a liar. I am also not a rapper, but I'm not a liar. So we are 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. Now look at this. Again, the ledge control. Observe the ledge control. Boom. Joker couldn't get up through the holy water. Hit him. Yep. Gets caught by the holy water. Gets hit by the side smash. I don't know what to say. Just these players are all way above my head. I'll be dead honest about it. Zayul coming back from the brink of death. He's now back in it. So 1-1, and here we go. Joker didn't work, switching back to Aegis. Sound strategy by Zyro. Will history repeat itself, or will Zayul learn from the first game? This is definitely a war of attrition right here. Both players blocking whatever the other throws at him. Right, there we go. Mithra taking a few pot shots here and there, poking away, and here the hits start to rack up. Rapid fire Mithra. And now we see Zyro beginning to come out ahead, finds his way in, starts racking up the hits, and like I say, ladies and gentlemen, a death of 1,000 guts is still a death. Ouch. But I digress. Unfortunately, Zyro losing that early advantage. Zayul getting a very important kill. Can he keep some momentum? Can he start establishing a head of steam? Prominence revolts. If I'm Zyro, I need to put Zayul down right now. Here we go. Very good move. Good night. It's 2-2, ladies and gentlemen. Switching back to Mythra. No standard maneuvers here. Rack up the hits with Mythra. Rack up the damage. Use that speed to your advantage. Go for the kill with Pyra. One big shot is all you need. All right? Excellent. Got it. There we go. Very well done. And wow. This is a different Zayul than we saw in game 1, ladies and gentlemen. This is beautiful. This is very beautiful. Nice. Okay. Uh-oh. Good. Very good. Again, Zayul knows that key to victory for him is to lock down those ledges and, you know, truncate Aegis's recovery. Using projectiles to his advantage. Unfortunately, that platform got in the way at just the perfect time to where it couldn't catch Aegis. Good move with the cross. All right. Now, even so, we may be even on this stock, but Zayul is still ahead. Wow. 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. 2 stocks to 0. Zayul coming back from the brink of defeat. And we got the Zayul moving ahead. Zyro moving down in the losers. Wow. Are we going to be streaming all of top 8 like usual or no? Probably.
I think so.
All right. Yeah, because I was figuring since Strive is on the stage, I figured we'd want to be done like around the time they are. So, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, I am joined in victory by Zayul. Zayul, my friend.
Welcome.
It's time for a highly inappropriate exit interview. You came back. Let me tell you, I have to say, your control of the ledges was absolutely astounding.
I have to. I mean, I'm Belmont.
Absolutely.
If I'm not winning there, I'm losing 100% of the time.
Amen. Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself.
No, especially against characters like Mythra,
Yeah.
Joker.
Yeah.
Those were some scary matchups.
Yeah.
He picked the Joker. I was like, I'm not sure about your Joker.
I questioned that as well.
I mean, it started
questioned
working.
that as
I
well.
was like, oh, man, okay, maybe it is kind of real, right? But I started like just calming down a little bit. I was, you know what? I'm just gonna hold my center. He doesn't have Pyro with side B to throw at me.
Right.
So I was like, I'll just hold my center and force you to come to me.
And you know what's nuts? I saw the second when that clicked for you. When that clicked in your head.
No, when I took that second stock.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep. So, and we saw, like you, Holy Water. Obviously, he can't jump up because if he jumps up, he gets caught in it. As we saw in, I think it was his second stock of game number 2, if I remember right. And obviously, if he gets caught by it, side smash. If he stays on the ledge too long, side smash.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I forgot that could hit through the stage.
No, yeah. I've been abusing that lately, especially.
I noticed.
Especially like in the past couple weeks. Some people, they like to hold against the ledge, and you know it's the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
You want to wait for Richter to pick a bad option, but if I'm waiting for you to do that already,
I have a good option.
just a quick kill move that kills at like 50 at that point. It's so disgusting.
Yeah, and that was your key to victory, my friend. Mm-hmm. It worked out wonderfully for you, and you are moving into the winner's side of the. Snake versus Donkey Kong.
DD versus Gibbles.
I
cannot imagine this is very good for DK.
Yeah, you keep imagining this isn't very good for DK.
But DK has some really explosive stocks, right? He's still a heavy. If MVD messes up enough, then what? That Nair goes through up smash. That's so odd.
Look, I have a riddle for you, Zayu. A conundrum. Who brings a gun to a fist fight?
MVD does, definitely.
The answer is the winner. And right now it seems like that winner is MVD, as expected. The grenades, the explosive, the projectiles, the rocket launchers.
It's such good control right now.
Absolutely.
And we didn't talk about it, but he did stick Gibbles on that platform when he was shielding. That is one of the biggest things about Snake, right? You can use that C4 stick while they're shielding on the platform, and he forgot where that C4 was. And MVD's getting so much off of this right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
MVD is just
Up there
on
here?
fire.
No.
He misses the headbutt where MVD is ready for it.
That's usually the Gibbles special.
Yeah, Gibbles is very good with that.
Yeah, he's really good at getting that ding dong. He like practices that, right?
Oh boy.
Yeah, he couldn't run up because that grenade was in the way. That's a little bit unfortunate for Gibbles, but here we go. Back throw. Yes.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
Unhand me.
Some signs of life here for Gibbles, right?
Yeah, but he's got an uphill climb.
And usually that's the worst thing that you can have against Snake, right? Because at this point, Snake doesn't even have to interact with you. He just has to grenade pull out a hit stun and trade with you.
Yep.
As long as he's tacking on damage and he's not getting killed for it, it's hard to get the league back.
And again, that's why MVD is one of the one of the top players. Wait, top 100 USA or top
100 in global.
All right, I was about to say.
Global, yeah.
All right.
I'm not sure where he is exactly right now.
But he's good. That's all we need to know.
I don't remember him on the PGR, but he might have been on the PGR, so he might be top 50. I'd have to take a look at it again. But he's definitely up there. He's a really good contender. He goes to so many majors.
Stats department, get on that for us.
I can probably look it up right now, but
in time.
Point is, MVD, really strong player, just in general. Everyone knows
good, opponent fear. So we have Kalos Pokemon League here. And obviously this is Gibbles' counter pick. What say you to the methodology behind this pick?
I'm not sure because it's actually a really, really good pick for Snake. I can imagine it's good so he can get around like platforms so that like MVD doesn't abuse the PS2 platforms.
But still.
But like he's abusing these Kalos platforms
and
too.
It's all right, good. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't seeing the wrong thing here. This is a pick that still favors MVD.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe I lied.
Well, yeah, that's what he's been looking for, right? He wants space. He doesn't want those middle. He doesn't want those middle platforms. That would have been really scary if MVD just held shield. Good retaliation.
What? Oh, yeah, right here. I'm going to eat it on camera. I don't care. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Damn.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I have food. I am a happy boy.
You know what? You can get this right here at the HyperX Arena in beautiful Las Vegas, bro. It's some really good food.
Sunny Las Vegas.
I personally really like the mozzarella sticks. They're so good.
Look.
But aside from food, the sticky. Gibbles has to be really careful. I think it's still on him maybe? I don't see it. I think it might actually be on MVD right now.
It would have exploded by now.
No, the C4 does.
Right, it's remote.
It's remote, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually on the floor there. I just noticed it, and I think Gibbles might have noticed it right there too. He panicked.
That would have ruined my day. Not gonna lie.
I'm surprised MVD even realized, but I mean, he mains this character, right? There is no way he's not gonna pay attention to if it falls off or not.
You don't get to be top 100 in the world without. Oh, that was beautiful.
30? Oh, he is on the PGR. Okay. Oh, you did say it. I was like, wait, what was that? So he is PGR,
but
folks.
Even so, brother, my point still stands. One does not become number 30 in the entire world without knowing every single thing your character can do.
Exactly.
Like, he knew where that C4 was. If he didn't, I'd be surprised. Look, I'd rather be lucky than good, but I don't know if anyone's that lucky.
Just really, really good shield pressure right there. That up smash coming down. MVD knew Gibbles was going to pick an option after that. Maybe he wanted a spot dodge. Maybe he wanted to jump just so he can avoid the grab. But MVD scouting that out and just getting the up tilt.
Beautiful.
If Gibbles was able to hold on to that lead early on, then maybe it could have spelled something different. But MVD, just like the traps he holds here, he jumped at a shield there. Yeah, it's just really tough getting around, specifically as DK and a big body. around those grenades, around that up
Right.
smash, around
You're a
that
big
down
target.
B. Yeah, you're
Like,
just gonna be able. You're just gonna be able to get hit by everything.
Dude, I'm a Ridley player. Playing against a snake is
It's hell.
yes. Thank you. I don't cuss on stream, so yes. My words.
The
exactly.
HE double hockey sticks.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm here on a Friday night. I haven't eaten. Now, I'm planning to be here as long as it takes. Megaphone Frankie Sisto alongside Zayul, my friend, and Grandmaster versus Caius. Another
This
match
is a hot
against
set.
two regulars. This is going to be
This is
ultra
a hot set.
I mean,
Caius has kind of been gone from the scene for a little bit. He's been traveling actually
Really?
a lot.
Where?
He was at SmashCon. He
Wow.
was at. I'm pretty sure
That's
he's just
right,
hitting
he
up
told
every
me he
major.
was doing that, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's just hitting up majors.
he
He
should.
wants that.
That's
He
great.
wants that practice, that top level practice. If he can get to that point, then not only is he getting practice from a variety of characters, a variety of play styles. He's also getting to meet some of the top players of the world,
Absolutely.
play against them, see what their decision making is, and maybe he takes some pointers from that as well.
everyone should travel if they have the capability to, because the thing is, I mean, like, look, Vegas is a particularly strong scene. We know that.
Very.
But every scene has different techniques that work, right? Like, for example,
Yeah.
all right, remember when Arslan Ash first came onto the Tekken scene, okay? That man single-handedly put the entire Middle East on the esports map, and we had no idea he was coming. And you're only as good as your local scene. Now, the Middle East, particularly Pakistan, is a well-known region in the Tekken community, and it's all because people are
So
now
it's
able
right
to
now,
travel.
yeah.
So
I personally don't know a lot about the Tekken scene.
No worries.
But I mean, it sounds just about right. If I recall, for like Korea has been kind of like was dominating for a while for Tekken. That much I know. But if
then along comes Pakistan.
now comes Pakistan, probably recently, right?
Pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic. Okay, that is still pretty recent though.
Yeah.
Like given like the state of like the game.
True. Yeah. Still pre-time skip though. But
Enough about Tekken. Enough about Tekken. We're talking about Smash here. We're playing Smash here, and Grandmaster pulling out the Palutena here. Doesn't want to pull out the Robin this time around. Good up smash. Yeah, that's just guaranteed right there, especially with limit cross slash.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say this time around he's just sitting on it. I mean, I don't know about Robin against Cloud. I'm going to be honest with you.
I feel like Robin would just get stuffed out really easily. But really, like, Grandmaster's playing this so well. He's baiting around Caius's space, around that mid-range, right? Where you generally aren't getting hit by anything, but you're in the range where you can punish a lot of things. So if one of these players ever mess up, it just means that one of them is gonna be able to capitalize on top of it. He really tried to call that out. If he did get that,
I was about to say, yeah.
I believe it would have been a stock. I'm not too sure though, 100%. Good up air juggles. Yep, that's it. Not much you can do there. He is Cloud without a jump. Not much you can go. Not much many places you can go. But here we go. Caius has the advantage right now. It's a drop down air into down throw. Oh my God, the pivot. Grandmaster is playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah.
This perfect spacing, this micro spacing.
But the thing is, Zayul, Caius is no slouch.
He
Caius
is not.
a killer. And like this is
Back air? Nope, doesn't quite get it. God, it's looking to be a 3-stock right now. Oh my God, holy.
had to say it. Didn't
I say oh my God a lot.
No.
But I mean like I know you meant like I might have been commentating commentator curse, yeah. But it's up to Caius right now. They are at very hyper sense, both of them, these players. Okay, good call on the jump.
to say it, didn't you?
I said we might see one, okay? Good up there right there, yeah. You're not gonna get out of there for free.
I mean, again,
Just general control.
Caius is a player worth his salt, but he knows he's going to have a rough time right now against Grandmaster.
Yeah, I mean this first stock right here.
Space says
Oh my
all.
God. It's just guaranteed. Grandmaster is playing absolutely amazing right now. And that was a really good reaction from Caius, but unfortunately, it's just not enough to make the comeback.
I'll be dead honest, I've never seen anyone make such short work of Caius before.
I mean, you saw it right there. Grandmaster definitely, before he took a break to work on his agency, right? On his modeling agency.
Really?
He was top 1, top 2.
Really?
He was either above foe or below MVD. Guaranteed. There was no say. Everyone accepted it. Everyone knew it. Grandmaster is just one of the best players here.
And he's still hyper confident. I'll tell you that. We always see him at the upper end of the card.
Okay, getting out of that sticky situation.
And the space is good.
Yep. I can't take you that seriously.
I'm glad. That's the point. I mean, who eats on the camera? Me, I do.
I really like the reactions that Grandmaster is making here. He's reacting on these roll-ins, trying to get that reaction. He saw that he dropped down and did the double jump. He wanted to do that up smash. I think he doesn't have a jump. Yep, that's it. Grandmaster, I have to say, he is one of the best players here with the best, like, he's one of the players here with the best decision making. He'll throw moves out when he knows he can. He'll understand where you want to go. It's just a set play, right? What people generally tend to try to do, they roll in, like right there.
Yep.
Good catch on the reaction. Would have been some big damage if he got
That was a really good reaction as well.
You just see he's not playing. Oh, I just want to get my guaranteed combo. No, he's changing his combos every single time something happens. And again, we see it again, that up smash to catch limit and climb hazard. I think I said cross slash before. It's climb hazard.
And it is funny you say that. Another Frankieism. The hallmark of a great player is adaptation. And Grandmaster is adapting so fast. Like,
He's just coming up with stuff on the spot.
He really is.
He's not letting Caius breathe at all right now.
And Palutena turned out to be an excellent pick against Cloud.
Exactly. I don't think that Robin would have the same commanding speed that Palutena has. And we're seeing him use it to great avail, and just throw it out there. Just throw it out there.
It worked.
It works. It works. I mean, suddenly now Caius can really bring this back.
This is doable. This is doable.
Oh, but he doesn't have a jump there. Okay, he is able to get back. Nair does get him that side B. He DIs in. No way.
Too bad for you.
I mean, just good reaction. That last stock right there, he down tilted knowing that he had really no other option. So,
What, Cloud or Palu?
so Grandmaster, when he got maybe we'll see it right here.
I hope.
Okay, that final touch again. So right here, you see he threw out that
Yes.
down tilt because Caius had no other option.
Right.
Caius had no other options, and Grandmaster knew. It was either he immediately up-Bs there, or he jumps, right? And you're guaranteed getting a hit, and Caius did that double jump, so it was just all up to Grandmaster to press the offensive while he has no resources, right? And Cloud without resources becomes one of the worst characters in the game.
Really?
Yeah, his up B is really bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
His recovery is really gimpable. It's not terrible because of his airspeed.
Right. Right.
His airspeed kind of saves him a little bit. He's able to get back to stage with relative ease. But once you lose that jump, you have nothing.
That's true.
You are so linear. You are forced to air dodge. You're forced to go from under. There's not a lot you can do.
Let me tell you though, there are few people in Vegas who are as good at managing those resources as Caius. Gotta be dead honest with you. I mean,
Grandmaster's right there, right? He knew how to force those resources out of Caius, and he made sure whenever he ran out of them, he would stay on top of them. That is the one downfall to Cloud, correct? That's the one thing that Robin probably couldn't be able to do. Like he wouldn't be able to keep up like after he hits Nair or Fair. He will just have to let Caius come back to ledge and hopefully get a really good ledge trap with Arcfire, L Thunder, and maybe Nair, Fair, you know, just on reaction.
Right.
And I think that's why he made the Palutena chain switch.
It worked for him.
It worked for him.
Palutena has a lot of favorable options against Cloud, in my opinion.
Exactly, and she's really fast. I mean, people
Faster than Robin. Robin's the slowest walker in the game, or just
slowest
altogether?
runner.
Yeah, slowest altogether.
I think the slowest walker is Lucina, but that's only walk. That's walk. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure.
Yeah, me neither. I forget what the tip on the pops up on the screen.
I think it might just be Robin.
Yeah.
But Robin is definitely one of the worst runners. They are so slow on the ground. Their airspeed kind of makes up for it, but that's it. Right? And
again, that's why you go for
the Palutena.
Yeah.
Like you want to be on the ground. You want to be able to shield Cloud's options, and then punish him accordingly. You have the speed to do and the frame data to do it.
Right.
And given that you're Palutena, you can generally force a lot of things from Cloud. He's forced to use a lot of his resources in situations that aren't really favorable for him.
As we saw.
Tux versus Ven, though. We are pretty far into the bracket now. Still not best of 5, though. Still not best of 5. I'm actually going to take a quick look at that bracket. You eating is making me hungry, though.
Right? But here's the thing. I was planning to leave at a certain time, but I'm like, all right, open commentary booth, I got to jump in. So if I'm going to be staying here longer, I got to eat. I need my, you know, I'm a growing man, Zayul. I need my nourishment.
Today's the 26th? Perfect. It's this one.
And I'm still not done. But, yeah, this is, as expected, a lot of hot action here. Can't go wrong with anything on the menu, even though the milkshakes have been inexplicably taken off. Who do I need to yell at to get that change?
I mean, I thought someone was ordering one last week.
Yeah, they took them off since last week. It's like,
oh wow.
I'll use my
David,
megaphone.
I'm gonna choke you right now. I wanted to have myself a milkshake.
Yeah, seriously. I saw someone have one a week and a half ago, and I was like, I gotta try it, but I already had my allotted cholesterol intake for the day. So I held off. No, it wasn't even that. I already had a milkshake at Big Chicken. But it's just like, whatever. Anyway.
This is the bottom side of winner's quarters.
Yes. So, excuse me. You're fine. There we go. All right. So, Tux versus Ven. We saw Tux take down Armo early. So
he got a little bit farther in the bracket, so I'm glad for him. Good for him. Now he's in this ledge trap situation. Good. Oh my God. He wanted to wait so hard for that. He was searching just for that air dodge, but he didn't quite punish accordingly. That platform situation though was really scary for Ven. Down tilt. That down tilt is deceptively really good. It combos into itself. It's really scary. You can just get dragged across the stage, and you can do nothing about it. There's no SDI potential. You just have to take it. Okay. Tux is in a really bad situation, but he was able to just get around Ven's ledge trap there. Shields the Tandaga here.
Let me tell you something. As it is right now, the threat of Tux's up B acts as a bit of a deterrent. I think it'll definitely make Ven a little more shy on the approach.
But I mean, really good Blizzaga there, just for the anti-aggression, right? He knew Tux wanted to get on top of him, onto that platform, and he just threw it out. And just a clean up smash is pretty much guaranteed. But here we are, Ven's back in this ledge trap situation. Fire to get back on. Good up smash right there. That up smash was actually like the best thing he could have done because it low-key like made him low profile the Nair. Here we are, no, he is still too floaty. Oh, he tried to wait for the tech chase scenario. Good air dodge to that platform. He's not going to take too much. Misses the grab. Good spot dodge from Ven. Knowing what he wanted. Going straight back to this platform. You're going to see that Tux probably wants it just because he doesn't want Ven ledge trapping him with Fire, Blizzaga, Thunder, right?
I can't imagine why he wouldn't want that.
And now he's at this basically the FD variation of town, and so he's forced to take that ledge. But Ven messes up the ledge trap scenario right there.
That is a very uncommon mistake by Ven.
Exactly. Oh,
Very
throw
uncommon.
uppy. Oh, he goes for the back here. He opts for it. Doesn't want to try to risk anything. Okay. Reacts. Good catch. You knew Ven wanted to get off that platform.
Very good.
That platform is a real 50-50. It either spells death for you or you
it's
can
a saving throw.
or it's a saving grace because you just end up killing them at 0%. That platform is scary just for that reason.
Well, right now, RNG just seems to be, well, I'd say it's pretty even. I mean,
It is really even right now.
all Sword needs is one shot. One
Exactly.
shot. And now we see the footsies game. Both players reluctant on the approach for good reason. Sword doesn't want to give up any ground. He needs that kill. Luigi obviously doesn't want to be killed.
I mean, Luigi in general, he's really good at just zoning you out from. This is general game plan. That's how they usually play. They play
In
patiently.
general, ladies and gentlemen, in general.
Just in general, if you want to get good with Luigi, you need to play patient. You cannot get your 0 to death combos without it.
I agree. I mean,
Exactly.
we've seen how Tux's patience paid off against him earlier on.
Up B here. Oh.
No.
Oh, he tried to go a little saucy there. He tried to get the down air into the up B there, but he landed on the plat, so a little bit unfortunate for that. But he's at 100%. He's on the back foot. Blizzaga gets a little bit extra percent. That F smash is not going to do it. He does have a jump here, so he does get back to the left stage. Okay. And Ven's just cycling through these spells, and there we go. Wait, using the Thunder to bait out the air dodge, and then he just goes for the straight up fair.
That
Really
was
good.
wonderful.
It's really good set play. I mean, it's either you take a Thunder or you take the forward air. Pick your poison.
Yeah, seriously. And it worked out for him. Let me tell you.
I mean, given that
Heads
given
I
that,
win, tails you lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Classic.
I mean, yeah, that's what's kind of given with Luigi, right? You don't have a lot of mix-ups without having an air dodge available. If you use your air dodge, you're kind of out. You're kind of out of options.
It's a very valuable tool. You can only do it once, unlike in previous iterations.
Smash 4 was something else.
Yeah, dude. When Ultimate first released, me and my brother went to Smash 4 for one day just to see. Playing through, we were like, oh my god, we dealt with this.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I played a lot of Smash 4. I made Duck Hunt in that game.
Really?
Yeah, so I actually have like a bit of like Duck Hunt tech under my belt, but I mean, obviously, I'm using the Belmont now.
Yeah. Traitor.
I went from zoner to zoner. Leave me alone.
No, I'm a Schultz Ridley Banjo on my tree.
Oh, God.
I mean, anyway, enough about me. Let's talk more about me. So we see right now, Ben with the advantage, once again,
Up there.
being very smart. Oh, God, these squads are great. Ben being very smart, in with the grab, not going for the chase, letting Thundaga do it for him.
Really good wait from Tux there. Waited for Ven to pick an option. But he's dead here.
Oh my God!
He got saved!
Wow!
If Ven did it in the other direction, I think he would have just like been able to recover without like having to save Tux there.
Wow.
This has been a really even game, even though Tux has been on this back foot, right? Ven finding that back air, pulling out that jump.
I
Just
can't
really good
believe
stuff. Oh, that was definitely meant to be a pivot. The down B doesn't work out for him. The multi-hit does come out, so he does lose that intangibility, right? The Daga finds its mark there. Forward air, nope. Okay. That's a really questionable side B from him. Oh, that's just it. Oh, he has his jump.
I can't believe this.
Okay, up smash, yup.
Wow!
You know I invented that? You know I invented that? The side B1 into up smash on the
No,
platform?
I didn't. Shout out Sayul. Look at you.
I immediately found that out. I was like, wait, side B has less ending lag if you only do the first 2 parts.
That's sick. Dude, isn't it great when you like figure stuff like that and you realize, it's such a eureka moment.
Yeah, I definitely put that in the Sora Discord because like the Sora Discord was already created before he even came out, right?
Of course. he was the winner of the Smash Bout.
Yeah, exactly.
For a decade.
And so I went in there and I said, yo, day 1, do this. It's so good. You lose literally nothing. It forces the tech scenario, and I mean, you can get a free up smash. The up smash is huge. But really good stuff to Ven. I know. I kind of went off about that tech a little bit.
No,
but he was playing it really well. Like this was a really good game.
You had every right to go on with that tech. That was a pivotal moment in that previous game.
And I feel like a huge thing as well in the matchup, right? Sora, you see Ven likes to go very far out. I don't know what's going on.
Controller issue?
It is best of 3.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
That was 2-0. That's right. It was 2-0. And I'm done my dinner. Great. All right.
But I actually wanted to go over a little bit, right?
Yes.
So, Ven understood that Luigi is very limited. Oh, I'm gonna be up in a little bit, but just to finish what I was saying.
I gotta hear it.
Luigi is very limited, like I mentioned, right? If he doesn't have that air dodge, he's even more limited. He's very linear when he comes to recovering. Okay. Because if you block the side B, he falls straight down.
Yes. Yes.
And if preferably if Luigi's gonna hit you with that side B, it should be closer to the ledge. It should be closer to the ledge and not further out, because that just completely takes out an option that you have. And you're forced to burn the double jump right there. And Ven was all the way out there.
Yeah.
Using up B, side B to even like just hit him.
Yeah.
Because what can Luigi do there? He can't swat him back.
Exactly.
Like if he does hit him with the side B, that's just dead.
Right. He can only recover. Like it's Sora was very wise to chase him off the stage.
Exactly. No.
To say the least. Very wise to chase him off the stage. And now we see our top 8 beginning to take shape, ladies and gentlemen.
This is my top 8 qualifier.
Yeah.
All right.
Go get him, Zayul.
I will.
So, ladies and gentlemen, my man, my commentator, don't forget your phone, brother. So, you're the man, brother. Thank you. So, Zayul is moving to play to get in the top 8, ladies and gentlemen. The winner and loser side of our bracket is taking shape as we speak. So, sit tight. The best is yet to come, I assure you. So Zayul versus who? I didn't hear Sisto. You know, Zayul versus Snoop. Nice. All right, so this is going to be nice. Snoop is a player I'm not familiar with, unfortunately. But what? He plays Yoshi. Ooh, Yoshi. Oh man. Oh, this is going to be good. Either Yoshi or Incineroar versus a Belmont. Oh, give it to me. This is going to be good. Now, winner, this goes in the top 8, after which we will be 3 out of 5, ladies and gentlemen. So this may very well be the last 2 out of 3 game on this stream. And I might have to go move my car before this tournament is done. But, I don't want to pay for parking. You kidding me? So, come on. I just paid for dinner. But, so, dinner or parking. Take your pick. I mean, come on. The worst thing a millennial can do is spend money. It's bad enough I got dinner for myself. And that's because I intend to be with this for the duration. It's not every day I get to commentate at the HyperX Arena Las Vegas. The Xenoblade 3 controller will be back will be there when I get home. So, this is, oh my. So, let's see. All right, there we go. So, I forget what I was going to say. So, Zayul versus Snoop. We are waiting for Snoop. Oh, Snoop is here. Here comes Snoop. So, this will be nice. I'm, Yoshi or Incineroar versus a Belmont. Oh, man. Let's frickin' go. I'm excited. What's the Chandler Bing line? I don't know what's going on, but I'm excited. That's how it kind of feels. But anyway, we are, Guilty Gear Strive is still going on the main stage. They're having an absolute banger of a tournament, I'm certain. And we are getting into the upper reaches of this Smash Bros. Knockdown bracket. So I'm not sure what we will stream or what the stream will hold, but I'm not even sure where GG Strive is in their bracket right now. But winners finals. Top 5, yeah, nice. That's great. All right, so, oh wait, they're doing winners, then top 4, then losers. All right. So, wow. So now we are going to Town and Shitty. So this is an interesting thought. All right, so keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, my knowledge of how this game works under the hood may be very scant compared to top-level players, especially the caliber of Zayul. But I'm going to try and keep up as best I can, especially since I'm solo casting right now. So this is Yoshi. Oh, yes. In the words of a friend of mine from high school, third jump is so overrated. So let's get into it. Richter Belmont versus Yoshi. So Town and City. This is an interesting choice. And look, I'm just glad we're not at PS2 right away. It's like Beach and Windjammers. Everyone goes there. And it's like, I want to see something different. Variety is the spice of death, ladies and gentlemen. Just like in, oh, that was an excellent combo by Snoop. He's playing with his food right now, but Zayul managed to air dodge just the right time so he didn't get caught. Throws out the cross, throws out the holy water. Snoop does not take the bait. That's great block, great dodge. There we go. Holy water, guard the ledge. As he said, if he doesn't guard the ledge enough, he loses. It's just, it is so integral to the Belmont strategy. Use those projectiles, guard the edge, make sure your opponent has as difficult a time recovering as possible. Both fighters seem to be evenly matched. Putting up a wall of holy water between him and the dinosaur. Would holy water banish dinosaurs? Excellent recovery by Zayul. I never saw something like that before. Shows how little I know about Belmonts. But that is wonderful. Ouch! And again, ladies and gentlemen, that is the key to victory. Guard the ledge. Protect the ledge with holy water to make it difficult for them to recover. If they stay on the ledge too long, side smash. Now, we see Zayul picking up the momentum. Yoshi gets caught in the holy water. Here we go. Okay. So now, patience is a virtue here. Zayul's got to be patient. Snoop needs to find his way in. Obviously, because he's down, the onus is on him to approach, and he got in. Here we are. 0 to 89%. Snoop can turn this around. Right, there we go. And we've got a broken shield, and that is, ooh. I'm speechless. I am speechless. That is a nightmare scenario for Snoop. And it's, Zayul didn't need to do anything. Shield was broken, gravity did the rest of the work. Should have gotten a bigger reaction from me, but again, I'm just speechless. That every player on this stream tonight is playing out of their mind. I love it. I love it. Excellent. Again, excellent recovery, using the dive kick right into the up B. I loved high-level Smash Brothers, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing like esports. Long live the HyperX arena and long live my career, please. So, all right, there we go. Going for the cross again.
Take this.
Shh.
Take this.
Yeah. Again. All right. Snoop learned his lesson. He didn't stay on that ledge too long. He jumped back. He had to be patient. And boy, was he patient. Ow. we go. Excellent. Excellent. I just love seeing a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Win or lose. This is winnable by Snoop, but he's got to be extremely careful. He's got to be patient, and above all else, do not go off the side of the stage. Golden rule of the FGC, ladies and gentlemen, don't get hit, and Snoop just broke the golden rule. Don't get hit. But still, everything considered, Snoop played very well, using the eggs to his advantage, but unfortunately, Zayul played the Belmont game to the letter. I still can't get over that. I still can't get over that. It's in real time. I'm like, is this happening? We just saw a shield break. I still nuts. And there we go. Zayul. Both players got their game faces on, and they are, oh man. This is, all right. Obviously, this is to get in the top 8, so this is do or die for Snoop. There is no game 4 or 5. So, this, uh-oh. All right, here we go. Good. So now we see Snoop is a little more careful with his approach this time. Okay, I lied. I really think that Snoop's key to victory here is that he is the one who sets the pace. Do not let Zayul dictate the terms of approach. Okay, here we go. A little bit of footsies game here. Yoshi trying to play the Belmont game. Can he do it? Excellent upward momentum. Blocking the holy water. Excellent. Good move. Good stage play. Snoop needs to maintain control of the stage. Obviously, he can't just go for the kill. He's got to pick the right time to go in. But the longer he waits, the more damage Zayul racks up. Oh, all right. Wow, what an interception by Zayul. That's a shame. Snoop couldn't do anything. And now, we're back where we were in the previous game. Zayul is ahead. Yes, he's at 152%, but it's on his first stock. And now, Snoop showing signs of life. He's got to reset the momentum. All right, walking right through the fire. He's not afraid. You can't be afraid. You got to be patient, but you can't be afraid. There is a difference, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there we go, recovering. Once again, Zayul dictates the terms of approach. He sets the momentum, and that is very hazardous to Snoop's health, ladies and gentlemen. Not good. Right. Snoop trying to get in. Unfortunately, perfect parried and punished by Zayul. You hate to see it. Dear God. What do you do? What do you do? It's like one of those walls in the Indiana Jones movies that's closing towards you. Just, Zayul's control of the stage has been absolutely textbook. Just slowly pushing forward, playing very aggressively. I'm not going to lie, I am in love with Zayul's play right here. Yes, Yoshi got the stock right now, but still, we saw what happened last time. This still favors Zayul, not going to lie. And you would definitely think Final Destination would be beneficial for Yoshi. No platforms, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's, you know, it's still, Zayul is, all right, we're down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. This could go either way. Snoop doing very good. Definitely being a little more cautious. There we go. So, right, forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm definitely just, this is a chess match. And I know it might be bright, it might be flashy, it might be fast, but this is a chess match, ladies and gentlemen. Really, this is a game of chicken. Who's going to blink first? Right now, oh, steer right to the bottom. We are 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. Snoop is back in this. Again, all you need is one shot. Who is going to blink first? Zayul blinked first. I loved how he caught the ground pound, caught him off the side with the axe throw, the tomahawk and the hatchet, I forget what it is. Boom, that was satisfying. And then, last but certainly not least, the coup de grace, the grace to coup.
Start the battle.
I am, man. All right, so now, this is a game 3, another barn burner of a match we have here, ladies and gentlemen. These games are not missing tonight. Let me hear you in chat. Who you got? Who likes Zayul? Who likes Snoop? Snoop. We got some people saying Snoop. So, and now we see this is Battlefield. I definitely think this is a better pick for a Belmont. But, oh boy. Okay. All right. So now he's in. It's pretty even, ladies and gentlemen. There's really not much for me to say. All I can do is sit here and wait with bated breath to see once again who blinks first. Bye, Yoshi. So that is a big shot of momentum for Zayul. Can he keep it? There we go. He gets the first blood on the second stock. Obviously, he can't get too brazen. He is within kill range for Yoshi. All right, good grab by Richter, throwing out the cross, trying to zone him. Oh God! All right, Holy Water catches him, and now Snoop plays Zayul's game. Okay, I lied. I need to. Dear God Almighty, I felt that from here. And Zayul, of course, responding in kind, not taking that line down. He can get this. Oh, no, that's bad. I can't believe that wasn't. Oh, no. That is a shame. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was a missed input from Snoop. But this is still doable. This is still doable. Snoop does not, a player does not get this far on pure dumb luck alone. Not in Las Vegas. The house always wins. Trust me, I've tried. But there we go. Another few. What? How did that work? All right. Egg or Holy Water, which one wins? Oh, no. Yeah, this is bad, ladies and gentlemen. This is bad. A few more of those, and that'll be curtains. Yeah. Throw out the cross, try and catch him, guard the ledge, play the Belmont game. Wow, he couldn't get to him in time. That was good luck for Snoop. That was very good luck. But now, all right, now notice the hesitation on Snoop. How he, he sat in the egg a little bit longer. There we go. All right. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, no cross. Oh. Yeah, notice the hesitation. We saw what happened in game 1. If he hesitates too much, that will be another shattered shield. Something Snoop can ill afford. He also can't afford to get hit by the Tomahawks. 2-1 Zayul. Snoop goes into the lower bracket. My God, what a game. Wow. That was beautiful. I am absolutely, that's a shame. It had to have been a missed input. He must have meant to egg there.
This was like,
it's a sin. He knew that was game right there. I know I would have gotten into my head after that. I definitely would have been psychologically in trouble after that. After doing the ground pound in midair, that would have been curtains for me. I would have. Look, the fact that he was still able to keep his composure and get stuff done. Yeah, he might not have won, but he still kept his composure. I would have fell apart. And with that, our winner's side of top 8 takes shape. MVD versus Zayul versus Grandmaster and Ven. Dear God, those two matches are going to be great. Can't wait till we get top 8. I mean, I imagine we're going to stream top eight winners as they fill out the loser side of the bracket, I imagine. So, and then, yeah. All right, Grandmaster versus Ven. Let's go, man. All right. Obviously, Grandmaster did the work against Caius with Palutena. Caius, a well-known cloud, a player worth his salt. A player worth his salt. He is no pushover. But Grandmaster almost made it look easy using Palutena, which, you know, he's known for his Robin. So, I don't know which we're going to see here, but obviously Zayul we just saw, an MVD known for his snake. Zayul, brother, you got your work cut out for you, baby. I do not envy you. Look, it's one thing to be going against MVD, but it's going up against MVD as a Belmont. I think that matchup heavily favors Snake. I hate to say it. No bias in this commentary booth, ladies and gentlemen. But that's in just a little bit. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for coming out. That's coming up in a little bit. Right now, we've got Ven Grandmaster versus V. I like that. That's a good picture. That's a good picture. I like that. Please send that to me. Please send that to me. That might be my new Twitter profile pic. I love that. Who took that? Obviously the HyperX. Yeah, I will. All right, nice. Send it to me DM. That's nice. Ladies and gentlemen, Megaphone Frankie Sisto coming at you solo. HyperX Arena Las Vegas. Friday night knockdown. Thanks, Kat. There's no way I can get a milkshake. Who? Okay, I might do that. Thank you, Kat. What? I'm done. Thanks. So I always pay my bills. All right. So we're getting in, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there be any button checks. And I'm joined by Zayul once again, my man. That was one heck of a showing against Snoop, but brother, I don't envy you having to go up against MVD. Look, not just because he's MVD, but bro, Belmont versus Snake, bro, I don't envy you. I'm
going to tell you it's not going to be a fun time.
Indeed.
It's going to be a very boring set. Unless I make something happen, then, you know.
Define boring, as in one-sided or just like a constant game of keep away?
It's a constant game of keep away.
Oh, wow.
That's that matchup. All right, but you know what? Enough about the future, right?
Absolutely.
We're here at the present.
Here and now, baby. Here and now.
Immediately evening up this game.
Versus, oh yeah, Ven is a Zelda. That escaped me as he was sitting down. I was like, who's Ven? That's right, he's a Zelda. I mean, look, Vegas is a Zelda region. Absolutely. There are a lot of Zeldas.
There's two.
And, well,
that's a lot. You know what? That's a lot.
It is, because let me tell you, I played against Society Man one week, and at that particular tournament, there were like, I want to say I remember seeing like 6 Zeldas at least. And Society Man said to me, he said, no. Vegas is probably the only region that does not sleep on Zelda. She is top 5 easy, he said to me. Now,
I don't know about
that's what he said to me. I'm not saying I agree with it. But a lot of tier lists I've seen have put Zelda towards the bottom of it. But Society Man vehemently disagreed, and I'm sure Ven will too. And his placing in this tournament may also agree with that as well. Top 5, I don't know.
Well,
but
I
Zelda
can actually really easily explain to you as to why she's not as high as you may think. Is her whole game plan relies on that knight, and you can easily avoid it. You can hit her if you have a projectile. Thank you.
Thank you, Kat.
You can hit her if you have a projectile as she's charging it up and it breaks it. If you just stay away from her and have her come closer to you, which she doesn't want to do.
She's squishy.
She has a really good advantage state, just like everyone else in this game. But you see, Grandmaster just spacing away from Zelda and Ven in particular, just to avoid the knight. Like if you as long as you play around that knight.
I'm noticing that now. Yeah.
Yeah. And you see, that's why I personally don't think she's that great of a character. She has pretty good frame data. She has a lot of good things going for her.
Well, I'm not going to say you're wrong, Zayul.
But she did. He did just
wrong.
take a game off of her.
Yeah,
off of Grandmaster.
No, even so, I see your point.
Yes.
And it is easy to see, especially amongst the Zeldas in the Vegas region. The play style is very reliant upon the Phantom. Yes, I agree. It's true. There's no denying it. But again, but still, if it's a good trick, being a one-trick pony ain't so bad.
I mean, it's not even that it's the one trick working. Ven has the right fundamentals to back up going around. Like if his opponents are going around Phantom, he's like, you know what? I know where you're gonna be. I know what to do in this situation. I don't need Knight. Not right now. And
even then, the Knight would theoretically lock down the area right in front of her.
Exactly.
Which allows her, if you're going to come towards me, you're only coming from the top.
Exactly.
Usually. So, like, I can deal with that. That gives the opponent limited options, and the Zelda player will know what to do.
Exactly. I just meant in general, like, just for general counterplay, there is some.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you're a good enough player, you'll make it work.
Yep.
You have your decision making will obviously be the better the better end, and I mean, it let Ven take this game one, right?
Look, it's like we say in the Windjammers community about the best jammer in the world, Pyrotech. Yeah, you generally know what Pyrotech is going to do, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to stop him. Same thing with Ven. You know what he's going to do.
Video game.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it's. I mean.
Well,
yeah.
I mean fighting game.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what a character does. You know their kit, and you know their general game plan. It doesn't stop them from making adaptations, making changes in it, in order to take the upper hand.
Yeah.
Really good back air though. Let's get to the Mac because both stocks have gone away, and we've only been talking about Zelda isn't that great of a character, but so on and so forth, blah blah blah. But really good.
She's getting the job done right now, Zio. Obviously, 2 stocks left. This is very much winnable for Ven. This is not over, and it's 3 out of 5. We are in top 8.
Yes, we are.
But right now, Ven is doing the job, my brother.
Exactly. But Grandmaster's also been playing really well. Especially on this ledge. Maybe not so much.
Ouch!
Oh, okay. The up B broke the arc fire. That's a little weird, but it works nonetheless.
Hey,
get some percent.
The ends justify the means, baby. That's
He doesn't have arc. He doesn't have arc fire.
That is.
And he doesn't have He doesn't have thunder either.
No, that's scary. He's got the 11 swords.
He's forced to do these ledge traps with just normals, just with 11 swords. But really good.
Out.
He reacted to Ven just pulling out Phantom there. I imagine Ven was like, oh, he's just gonna retreat after this back air, so I'm just gonna call him out with this Phantom. But Grandmaster, he was in the advantage there. Ven doesn't get to make the decisions there, right? Grandmaster, if he sees him pull out that knight, well, I'm gonna go in again. You have no out for this. Okay.
I thought that wasn't going to be enough. Oof. All right, there we go.
You do not want to get hit by that on shield.
No, not at all.
I am so surprised Grandmaster didn't actually get any more of a punish. But really good reaction, really good timing. It's game 2 going to Grandmaster.
The key to victory.
I saw him napping a little bit earlier. He just needed to wake up. He didn't need to wake up.
I thought you meant literally napping.
No, he was napping. He was literally napping.
I better see that picture on FGC Presents Body. Come on.
Nah, he was taking a little rest, just barely waking up maybe. That first game was like, we can run it back.
Yeah,
that was a fluke.
Yup.
I'm just warming up.
The thing is, 3 out of 5 is such a different beast than 2 out of 3.
Exactly.
Because, you have extra breathing room. You have a little bit more time to feel out your opponent. If you lose one game, it's not the end of the world.
But if you lose that second game, then obviously it becomes a little bit harder. And of course, you're on even larger deficit, given you have to win 3 games in a row.
What are the odds of that happening?
Exactly. Oh my God!
Wow.
What Yeah, I think he's awake right now.
Yeah,
what a good down smash right there.
This is the Grandmaster we knew. We know, excuse me. The Grandmaster we know. Not scared of any phantoms, no ghosts, no spells.
That was actually really really bold of him. You saw he took the front of Phantom right there.
Yeah.
And he knew Ven wanted to run up shield. He just said, I know you're gonna shield right here. I'm gonna grab you right now.
Reads! I love it.
This is such a commanding lead for Grandmaster wanting to get a little bit of a read. I mean, he's in the driver's seat right now. There's no reason why he shouldn't be able to just make these half-assed decisions.
Because if you do that, it's a bad idea. That's when things turn around.
But well, I mean by half-assed, by like, obviously he's thinking about it, but he's making really bold plays by just running up.
He's gambling.
He's gambling.
Okay, yeah. And he can afford to gamble. Yeah, I feel that. Wait, isn't it 1-0?
It's 1-1 right now.
It's
1-1 right now.
I'm
Ven
going
took for
insane.
game 1.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. No.
I was like, who tapped me?
I was like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was like, whoo. Woo. But I mean, still a long way for Ven to go. Ooh, he does roll past the Thunder there. Or fire to hopefully catch. That is actually a really good... I never thought of it like that, but...
What?
If Grandmaster catches Ven starting to charge, he'll charge Thunder as well, so he can get L Thunder and force Ven to just let go of the Knight early.
Yeah.
It's really good counterplay,
That's
actually.
Brilliant. Not just really good, that's brilliant.
Exactly, because if Ven takes it, he loses the Knight for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, he has to throw out the Phantom Knight.
Wow.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Good using the Knight for cover. That was very good. That covered up her recovery very nice.
Back throw here, is he gonna do it? No, not yet.
Got the Thunder charge, though.
Okay, he tried to read a little bit something. Yeah, oh, that should have been a grab.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, the Knight actually has a dead zone. It actually has a dead zone on the startup.
Really?
Yes. So it doesn't have a hitbox starting up. It's basically the sword. Basically the sword that has the hitbox.
Right.
So if you have it fully charged, it's going to go a little bit of a distance and then start raising up that sword. So Grandmaster abusing that, right? And he ran straight through. And now he got a little bit of health back from Nosferatu. He just waits, sees what Ven wants to do. He has the advantage here. He is not scared. Like I said, he's using Thunder, L Thunder, Arc Thunder even, just to keep out this Phantom Knight, and it's working to infinite avail.
Clock is running down, 3.5 minutes left. Obviously, that's plenty of time for anything to happen.
Oh, he decides to go with the down throw there. I thought he was going to use the back throw for position.
I thought he was going to try and ladder.
Yeah, it's like as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, yeah, he's definitely going to try it. Oh, really good fake out, really good tomahawk.
Ooh, that was brilliant.
Oh my gosh. Grandmaster is just he's just moving, jumping around.
Big brain. Big brain. Wow.
Just commanding lead from Grandmaster there. Jesus. He was toying with him.
Ow.
Jesus Christ. Another convincing two-stock.
Yeah.
Again,
we know Grandmaster. We know who he is. We know what he does. He
just puts the pedal. He puts the metal to the. Is that the
pedal to the metal?
Pedal to the metal. My bad.
No, you're good.
I started saying it. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right.
Dude, it happens to me all the time, and I usually purposely say things wrong because it's funnier. Like I'll say, how the turns have tabled, like metal to the pedal, yeah. It's anyway. Back to the focus on the group. Now we see
a little bit of counterplay.
Yeah,
actually, you saw he SDI'd out of the arc fire and he used Nairu. Nairu's Love.
Nairu's Love. Yeah,
that's the name of the neutral beat. He used it to get out of a bad situation. So really good on him. Having the knowledge right. Really high recovery and it's back air. Yep. Isn't fast enough to get the Nairu that time though.
God. Sign of the cross.
Ven thought he was going to step up, but Grandmaster, he doesn't need to. He's comfortable sitting where he's at.
He is. He's ahead. And the thing is,
No, go ahead.
he has the ability to be. Now, I was trying to figure out the right words, but Grandmaster has the ability to be patient right now. I shouldn't say the ability. He has the resources to be patient.
Exactly. He has the upper hand in order to do so.
Yes.
He's not forced to. Oh, really good parry. He's not forced to approach Ven. He's not on the back foot.
Exactly.
He's in control. He doesn't need anything else.
This is what I wanted to say. He can afford to be patient.
Exactly.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah. So
Using Thunder.
Now notice that slight bit of hesitation with Ven right now. The shielding, just like Grandmaster has done an excellent job of conditioning Ven.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is bad.
Oh my God.
Ven is playing Grandmaster's game right now.
It's a game of just complete fear from Ven.
Who can blame him? Like after.
Oh my God, that's so small. Okay.
Like when you see the shield like that and you can't get it to break, it's like, what do I have to do to stop this guy?
Ooh, and really good tech chase. That was almost really bad because he didn't have any Elwin charges right there, but he teched up and then he used like the boost that you get just from having like no Elwin, like because it kind of like propels you up.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, just to get back to ledge.
Right.
But there we go. Dash attack was it? You gotta finally just close out that first stock, but Ven has so much to do. So little time too. 4 minutes. And
it's doable in 4 minutes.
Grandmaster
I could do it in 1.5. I could win this whole thing and beat Grandmaster in 1.5 minutes. But don't ask me to prove it. I don't have my controller with me tonight. I left it at my friend's house.
Yeah, your friend's house.
Yeah, my friend's house.
I get you.
I didn't bring it with me, you know?
No, I get you. I get
don't
you.
ask
I
me to play.
believe you.
I just can't, right? Don't have my controller. So, anyway, all seriousness, again, Grandmaster's done an excellent job of conditioning, not fearing the knight, not...
Exactly. Oh my God.
Yeah, Ven is...
Yeah, he's just waiting.
Ven definitely scared into a degree of timidity, definitely forced into defense.
I mean, like I mentioned, like Grandmaster has all this time just to camp Ven out.
And like, do you see this, Zayul? No fear from Grandmaster.
And
no fear.
He's just not approaching. He's letting Ven come to him, letting Ven make the mistakes here, right? And like Zelda, just in general, like I mentioned, she doesn't really want to be coming to you. She wants you to come to her.
Yeah.
And it's just when she doesn't have a lead, it just falls apart.
Yeah,
good
that
stuff
fell apart hard, man. Like, sign of the cross. Major kudos to Grandmaster.
Exactly.
Like, I could pinpoint the moment when it was right at, just a second. Yeah, it was right after this. This is when Ven started becoming a lot more timid. You know, you would see he would hesitate more at the ledge. He would stay in shield. He would shield more often. Go ahead.
No, and just in general, he kept trying to poke at Grandmaster when he didn't have the advantage. He was off the ledge. He kept trying to hit Grandmaster, but Grandmaster keeping his distance, reacting to what Ven chooses, right? And ultimately, Ven didn't know what to do. Zelda isn't the fastest character in the game. She can't get off of the ledge like that. Faster than Robin, but not if you're trying to get past Robin.
That's true. That is very true. So that was one heck of a match. 3-1.
3-1. That game was definitely a fluke. Grandmaster after that was like, no, we can run it back. It was a fluke.
Yeah, wait. All right, we're doing this my way now. You saw it. You saw the difference. But next, all right, I know. You don't want to be around me. You have to go hang out with your better friends, right? Yeah, whatever. All right, go get him, brother.
All right,
go kill him. Enjoy yourself. Good luck. I mean that with all sincerity. Good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, Zayul is going up to face MVD. All right, and look, obviously both of these players are extraordinary competitors. especially to have made it this far in this 60-something, like 65, I think, 65-person bracket. You know, I wanted to see this match. That's why I didn't enter tonight. Excuse me, and I left my controller at my other friend's house. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't enter tonight.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. That's otherwise I would have won it all. I would have won it all. I wanted to see something different tonight. You know, yeah, I wanted to be entertained.
Yeah, I know. We're all tired of seeing the same.
Exactly.
We're all tired of seeing the same at the end.
Exactly. See, had it all planned out. I'm a genius. I'm a wizard. So now, all joking aside, in every manner of seriousness, these players are incredible to have made it this far, but I do not envy the position Zayul is in right now. This is going to be one giant game of keep away. Excuse me, one giant game of keep away. Who's going to zone who first? All right, I was about to say, MVD being a little stingy with the grenades, but here we go. And now we see, oh my God, I want to say that was a call out. Like, come back up off that ledge. I dare you. All right, going for the Nikita. Now, here's the thing. Belmonts have, their recovery is giftable, especially with projectiles. I remember it was one of the first tournaments of the Ultimate era in Philadelphia, NEC. It was a Belmont versus a Snake, and there was nothing the Belmont could do. And we're seeing here how much trouble Zayul is having, not like approaching MVD, like hitting him, much less approaching him to hit him. Like, even though Belmonts are well known for their projectiles, I feel like Snake has more flexibility with his projectiles, if that makes sense, and that is what makes him deadly. This is going to be a rough time, and now we just see the lockdown with the Nikita and the grenades and the explosives and the yada 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 yada. Zayul is having a rough time. MVD more than a stock ahead. Zayul still with some fight in him. He's not going to take this sitting down. Man's got a warrior spirit, as anyone who has made it this far can boast to wear. So, there we go. All right. Come on, Zayul, you got this. All right. So, now we're getting to the point where both players only really need one shot to take a stock. And we see Zayul hesitant on that approach. Cross not quite doing its job. And here comes the Nikita, and it gets him. Did he have that hit the side of the stage so he got caught in the explosion? Big brain! Big brain! My God. Dear God. I can't believe this. That was a galaxy level brain, ladies and gentlemen. He made the Nikita hit the side of the stage before Richter could recover. God, I hate you, MVD. I hate grenades. I hate snakes. I hate them even more if they're on a plane. And like, you know, when he's recovering, he's on the Cypher. It's technically, it's like a plane. So yeah, God, dear God. 3 stocks, 3 unanswered stocks on part of MVD. And like, God, ladies and gentlemen, this is look, me and Zayul and everyone watching here, we all knew this was going to be a hard sell. This was going to be a difficult match. Like, Snake's flexibility is just, it's very much to the advantage of, very much to the detriment of a Belmont, I'll say that. I mean, a Snake's a type of monster. You'd think the reverse would be true. Now we're going right in. Zayul does not seem stirred at all. No character changes, but we're going on to Battlefield. That third platform, upper platform in the middle, I think that could be advantageous to be advantageous to both players. It gives MVD something else to put explosives on, and it may potentially give Zayul a little bit more mobility, room for mobility, I should say. God. Ugh. Oh my God. What is heat-seeking missile launcher. God. Ugh. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there's really not much I can say that has not already been said. And Zayul walks right into that. Ugh. All right, gets grabbed. That didn't do anything. What is, huh? What am I even watching here? Oh, that hurt. That hurt, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Zayul definitely trying to go in and do what he does best, but getting Snake off the ledge in the first place in order to guard the ledge has proven harder than trying to seduce a nun. Not gonna lie. This is not a good. Oh man, I would hate. Oh my God! Yeah, Snake got caught in it too, but that's more damage to Zayul. Oh my God. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just kind of, I'm sitting here because I'm just trying to figure out a way that Zayul can get in, and there's nothing he can do, especially with the Belmont's recovery. Like I said, it's easily gimpable. When Snake has the Nikita, he can easily catch you off the stage. As we can see, that's been the bane of, I bit my lip. Ow! That has been the bane of Zayul's existence in this whole match. So help me God, if we get another 3-stock here, I will feel terrible. All right, let's go. Victor, let's go. I want to call him Victor, because that's what the, never mind. But I'll get to that story later. Oh! All right, there we go. No 3-stock for you. All right, we got a match, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, God. All right, so now this is winnable, but Zayul's got to be very, very careful. I have noticed, especially in this game, he's gotten more and more timid as it's gone on, and especially with the onslaught of projectiles, missiles, and domiciles. Not domiciles, but anyway. But the onslaught set by MVD, like, things are exploding all around you every which way. Just like, it's easy to get just disoriented. I know I am, and I'm just watching it. I'm not even playing in this game. And I'm just, it's insane. Ugh. All right, go for another one. Oh, he missed it. All right, that's a shame he got caught in the explosion. Triggered by the, good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 2-0 MVD.
Yo, where's the referee? Where's the referee? Check that. That's an illegal foreign object, all those grenades. Where's the referee? Stop the battle. Richter. Snake.
What, for what? All right, cool. Would I need to read them, or because all right, I was about to say, because after this one I'm going to have to get up and move my car. Yay! All right, so let's get in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this may be the last stand of Zayul in the winner's bracket. MVD moving almost unchecked to grand finals. Could we see that? And where's the referee? Should have checked the illegal foreign objects. I reiterate once again, who booked this? Yeah, they're hiding under the ring. Oh, I love wrestling. Oof! All right, there we go. There we go. Now that's what Zayul needs. Catch MVD in the air with those projectiles. Again, guarding the ledge. That is the Belmont playbook. Force MVD on the defensive. Here we go. Zayul playing a good game of keep away right here. Keep it going. Go. All right. Definitely got the damage advantage. Right? That's unfortunate. The platform got in the way of the holy water. Right? Good tether recovery. Why? What? But did someone switch my meds? What? All right. So MVD. I'm speechless, ladies and gentlemen. Just when you think you got this slippery man in the corner with his luxurious curly mane of hair, he finds a way out. Look, like it or not, you have to respect it. MVD right now, he is the man. He is the man. Where's Sonic's been, by the way? I haven't seen him. So, but either way, right now, MVD, he's the man. And my God. No matter what Zayul does, he cannot put this man down. The Nikita is one of it's the best tool in Snake's kit to deal with the Belmont. It makes a Belmont's recovery, in my opinion, exponentially more difficult. Do not want. And that is match, ladies and gentlemen. Winners finals, 3-0 MVD. That was horrifying. I feel so bad for Zayul, but I mean, we both knew it was going to be an uphill climb. Brother, I would have to walk that off. Either way, good stuff. I don't know what I would have done, ladies and gentlemen. I was just watching and my heart was racing. Like, I can only imagine having to deal with it, having to counter it, especially when you have tools that are just so conducive to nullifying your own toolkit. God bless you, Zayul. Hopefully you'll run it back through losers. But before we get to our winners finals match, I need to go move my car, and we're going to take a quick ad break. So, a word from our sponsors.
Start battle. Alternate. Three, two, one, go! battle. Palutena. Snake. Three, two, one, go!
Explosive flame.
battle. Snake.
Listen, I'll get back when I get back. It doesn't matter when I get back, okay? I am Oprah. You are Gale, Okay, I tell you when I go. Wait, I'm live? I'm on? What?
Yeah.
You need to.
I forgot to give you the warning.
Well,
I'm sorry.
this is awkward. Hi, friends who I don't look down on, and friends I enjoy being around. Thank you, Paul. I love you, brother. Megaphone Frankie Sisto back. Had to move my car. Feels good, and now we are in winners finals, 2-1. MVD versus Grandmaster. I think this is going to go the distance, baby. I was on that whole time, right? I knew I was. Good. Thank you. So, we are back, and MVD, of course, using his patented grenade goulash. That was more painful than my ignorance. That was, man. God, all these people are playing out of their minds tonight. I'm just in awe of the skill of these players. God knows this is nothing I could seriously do. I mean, like, to remain so cool, calm, and collected under the constant pressure of MVD's ranged assault, much less. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to the wire in game number 4. So, it's going to go one of two ways. Either, this is going to go one of two ways. Either MVD wins and goes on to sit pretty in grand finals, or Grandmaster clutches it out and we go to a game 5. Please give me a game 5. I want to see a game 5. I don't want to go home and play Xenoblade 3 again just yet. The controller will be there whenever I get back, whether it's 10 o'clock or midnight. Oh wait, it's after 10 o'clock. But my point still stands. We are entering the final reaches of this tournament, best of 5, and grenade, back throw. Excellent. All right, so going with Palutena against Snake was a wonderful idea. I'm saying right away, it was a wonderful idea. It was a good look by Grandmaster. Obviously, he's making him fight for it, but I feel like Palutena's kit would be better be able to handle Snake than Robinwood. Good night, and we got a game 5. Once again, Paul, I am not a liar. Frankie Sisto is a man of his word. He tells nothing but the truth when he chooses to talk. So, which is all the time. But, so we got a game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. This is about when I came in. Ow! Walked right into that one. That's about as satisfying as a Ridley F smash, man. All right.
3, 2,
Let's go for it.
go!
We go in again. MVD with the first flurry. Pardon me. Water went down the wrong pipe. All right. So now, MVD with the early advantage in the onset of this tournament. Using the explosives to his advantage. Really just rushing up to Palutena. Not as reliant on the explosives as he would normally be. I like it. I like how MVD's playing. I like how he's adapting. Both players know that it is do or die. And I know I would rather not die, so I guess we can only do. Excellent approach by Grandmaster, getting in under the grenade launcher. That was beautiful. The mortar, pardon me, the mortar. All right, now he's waiting. Here comes Snake. Great approach by MVD. Both of these players, masters of their craft, as one would expect. And there's MVD with the first blood, as has been the case. Oh, boy. Oh. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. See you later. All right, so now we're playing the game of keep away. Snake doesn't want to get hit because he knows he'll die. Palutena wants to hit without getting hit. Well, Snake got the better end of that exchange, and now the hits start to pile up. We see a completely different game than the one we saw just in the previous round of this. Oh, boy. Oh, Allied Esports, thanks for the raid. Allied Esports, I don't know who they are. I've never heard of them before. So shout outs to all of you coming over from Guilty Gear Strive. We hope you enjoy the, we hope you are happy you came over here on your Friday evening to watch some Super Smash Bros. I wanted to say Super Smash Boys just to say, yeah, I just wanted to see who would pick up on it. And MVD, honestly, I think that, well, I shouldn't say it's his patented technique, but firing the Nikita against the wall of the stage, the side of the stage, so his opponent will get caught in the blast zone. That is absolutely brilliant. And that's what got him the KO. So this is doable. This is still doable. But Grandmaster needs to get the KO right now. Right now. And obviously MVD ain't going to make it easy. MVD knows that he's holding the card. Oh my God! I didn't know you could do that. That was, ladies and gentlemen, that was a 1 in 100. Wow. Win or lose, Grandmaster never ceases to impress. We got blocking, we got items, grenade, 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 grenade. Like, oh God. I'm getting shell-shocked and I'm not even playing. All right, there we go. Auto reticle, misses. Catch the grenade. Wanted to send it back him. Send it back at him. I would have tried to reflect that. But then again, that would have allowed Snake to approach, I guess? I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Big hit by Grandmaster. And now we're down to the wire. At the very least, win or lose, it has come down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. But it's still a bit of a steep climb for Grandmaster. He can't let anything drop here. He can't take any hits, but MVD, once again, here we go. Going for it. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. All right. All right. Good night. And that is your... No! Oh! Oh, God. Oh, my God. Please, God, let this happen. All right. Autumn catches him. Man, what is even happening here? All right, yeah. Good use of the auto reticle. Slow the approach. Okay. Oh, yeah. Lightning doesn't strike twice, ladies and gentlemen. And that is match MVD. 3-2, down to the wire. Last stock, last game. But I still can't get over it. I still can't get over how you... I mean, obviously, when you know the character as well as MVD knows Snake, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But, I mean, it's just... You have to know that that would work. I just imagine when you first discover that that's how it works, you're like, oh. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was our winner's final. Grandmaster goes down to loser's final, where he waits for... Wait, so we're doing Big Mike Zayul top 6. Okay. Then top 4, then losers, then grands. All right. I'm surprised we weren't already at top 4. Oh, Mike already... Oh, Mike over Zayul? Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in top 4. Big Mike and Ven. Ven over Gibbles? Oh, man. I wish I could have seen those matches. Well, Xenoblade's calling me, so I digress. But in all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen, this is one heck of a top 4. We got Ven. We got Big Mike. Big Mike coming back. It was MVD who put him in the losers, right? If I remember right. Or was it? No, it wasn't Zayul. I think it was Snake DDD. So yeah, I think it was MVD. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. This is awesome. Big Mike has made a run, ladies and gentlemen, to get this far. Now, obviously, he has to get through Ven. It's going to be a tough match, but Gordo's may be the equalizer here. I approve. I don't approve of that, however. I was at DDD main in Brawl, and that's not good. No way! That hurt. That hurt. He didn't cancel it in time. Ugh. All right. So, but still, he can definitely turn this around easily. But then again, big body. Good DI. Good DI. Whoa. This is rough. This is going to be rough. Zelda's got a lot of range tools. Yeah, DDD has the Gordo, but Zelda can effectively neutralize it. There we go. All right. Thought I messed up for a second. Ooh! Oh, man. Zelda was just a little bit more to the left. That would have been El Terrible. All right, there. Nice. Good air dodge by DDD. Use the Gordo to go. Oh, that's a shame, because that was an excellent move by Big Mike. But Ven was just ready for it. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it is possible to make no mistakes and still fail. That is not weakness, that is life. And Big Mike, he's playing his heart out. He's doing very well right now. He's playing fine, aside from the miscanceled the DDD jump with his first stock. But Ven is just one step ahead this entire time. One step ahead. Ugh! I was about to say, a little too brazen there, Mike. Ah, it's a shame. Good night. 3 stock. Ven. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is 1-0 in this first 2-3. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Best of 5. All right, the Battle of Royalty. Once again, Zelda versus DDD on Town and City. Let's go. Uh-oh. Wait, no, is this Smashville? It's so easy to get the two confused, but yeah, I think this is Smashville. Okay, so, all right. Excellent gameplay right there. Again, Gordos are going to be Big Mike's key to victory here. Using the Gordos to neutralize Zelda's return. There we go. There's one. Big Mike definitely recuperating nicely from that loss in the first game. Good. That was a great move. Hit her through the stage, bypassing the Phantom. Excellent. Excellent move by Big Mike. There we go. Lock down the ledge. How did she get through that? I don't know. All right. Block the Phantom. There we go. There we go. Neutralize the Phantom. Hit her before she gets it out. All right. There we go. Again. Gordo. Wow. What? That's a thing? Oh, man. Get your phones out, folks. This ain't gonna take long. Craig Marduk. All right. DDD, no fear. But still, there's a difference between courage and craziness. And right now, Big Mike is perfectly towing the line. Using the Gordos, Nehru's love not working as intended. And now, Big Mike is up. Smashville was a good pick for him. Go. All right, Nehru's love, a very good equalizer for the... There we go. Relying a little too heavily on the Phantom, as Zyle warned me a Zelda would. But still, she's putting up a good defense. DDD in the driver's seat right now. Just exhaled real quick. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the edge of my seat with all this action tonight. All right, here we go. All right. Oh! All right. Big Mike had a little bit of breathing room. He's still ahead, but still, that was something he could ill afford. Any advantage is an advantage. All right. Yep. Here comes the Phantom. And now, notice, hey, And he swings and it's a home run. But there we go. Try to get. Oh God, that hurts. No way! Oh, that went south fast. Ladies and gentlemen, Ven is now ahead 2-0. Big Mike putting up a valiant effort. Those Gordos doing just what the doctor ordered. But unfortunately, as we see here, a grand slam with the Phantom and a spectacularly well-placed Din's Fire. And we are at what could very well be Big Mike's last stand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Losers Semis, top 4. Loser leaves town. Who will move to face Grandmaster in Losers Finals, and who will go home mildly disappointed? All right, there we go. Ugh. Oh, wow, we had a little bit of lag there. I thought it was the game, but I mean, the action's moving really fast, and now we see, oh no, this is bad. Yeah, that was excellent lockdown by Ven, but Big Mike somehow managing to get away. You know, big penguins with hammers, they're slippery. Unfortunately, the dash attack was missed, and he walks right into the Phantom. Ooh, this is a bad start. It's a bad start, ladies and gentlemen. Dire straits. Big Mike is, he's sitting there. What's up, Paul? All right, I thought you were talking about the game. But this is a tough position for Mike to be in. Ven is now one step ahead. What? Is that a call out? That was, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that was desperation by Big Mike. That's a shame because he should have won that last game. Yeah, Big Mike, all right, there we go. His movements are not as, yeah, I think he's just, the down stance, the crouch, pardon me, jet hammer. I think my man's just messing around. I think this is it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Shh, going for the spike. No such luck. 4. All right, missed. Definitely trying to go for some style points. I mean, it's never over. It ain't over till, there we go. A Pyrrhic victory. Not even a Pyrrhic victory, but it's a moral victory, but a victory nonetheless in the worst case scenario. Now we see Big Mike firing up. God can bleed. There we go! Here we go! Don't call it a comeback. He's been back for years. It's never over. It is not over. Dear God. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, lightning does not strike twice. That second stock from Ven was a minor miracle. And let me tell you, Ridley's F smash and DDD's F smash, few more satisfying things in this game than hitting them. Boom. Good stuff. Dude, watch this. Boom. That was beautiful. That made everything worth it. Moral victory, but victory nonetheless. Absolutely, baby. Way to be. Good stuff, brother. So, ladies and gentlemen, Megaphone Frankie, we are in the twilights. 10:17, nice. So 10:17 p.m. Pacific time, and we are here, Losers Finals, top 3, Grandmaster versus Ven. Winner gets MVD, who is sitting on the throne of winner's advantage, drinking out of the skulls of his fallen enemies. I don't know, something like that. But either way, MVD is waiting in dominant fashion. MVD is waiting in dominant fashion in grand finals with winner's advantage, which means the winner of this match has the unenviable task of having to win 6 games against MVD. I mean, look, I can do that in my sleep, but again, I left my controller at my friend's house tonight, so, but look, in all seriousness, I couldn't do that. I couldn't beat MVD 3 times, much less once, but much less take a stock off. Help me God. And now, Grandmaster going with Robin. It's a good idea. I like it. Now, I'm wondering, well, I'm trying to think of the options of Palutena and Robin. Yeah, honestly, yeah, Robin can get her off the ledge, and that happens, and he can easily lock down the ledge. Zelda has a sterling recovery, but, you know, she usually wants to be able to grab the ledge. And Robin makes that a wee bit more difficult. Air dodging the Din's Fire. I approve of it. All right, let's see. So, Ven and Grand, oh man. All right, my, how the odds have evened. And that's a great thing. She can release the Phantom while she's shielding those ranged attacks from Robin. All right, exchange of fireballs. Yeah, definitely some wizard play right here. Fireball, fireball, fireball. But they are very useful for locking down the ledge. And here comes the Phantom. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt, but Robin was unfortunately ready for it. 11 sword, I think, is all right. It's been recharged. But now, Ven is ahead 2-1. But Robin will be able to fire up. If I know Grandmaster, and I like to think I know, unfortunately, he didn't get in time to capitalize on that. He could have. Ven was ready. Nice. Good use of Nehru's Love. Oh, boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, down to the wire. Game 1. What's going to happen? All right. And Zelda gets the first blood. Well, no, Robin was already damaged, but now... Oh, boy. All right, there we go. All right. Good on Zelda using that Reflect, because obviously Robin's spells are integral to his win, to his victory here. But, all right, that was a good move. That was a good move. That was a good move. Right. Shh. Arc Fire, Arc Thunder. Wow. All right. Neither quite in kill range yet, but that's going to change real quick. All right, all right. Arc Thunder. Good, very good. All right, throwing the Thunder Tomb. Obviously, you got to remember that that resource has to recharge. Obviously, locking down the ledge with the Arc Fire. Trying to make sure that presumably Thunder can recharge, and it worked. That was a successful gambit by Grandmaster, blocking the Din's Fire. There we go with the back throw. Reflecting it, going for another L Thunder, lock down the ledge. Both players are playing very well. I'm not, oh boy. All right, there we go. Try it again. God. Grandmaster 1-0. Holy Christ. That is...
Seems our fates are joined.
Do not want. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. The thing, yeah, all seriousness, Grandmaster is up 1-0. Ven put up a valiant effort, but Grandmaster wants that run back against MVD. All right. Yeah, again, the Phantom's hitbox doesn't come out right away. There we go. Good, perfect parry. Send that Phantom off the ledge. Try and lock Robin down. Fortunately, you're able to chase him back up thanks to Zelda's good recovery. All right, Zelda gets him from behind. Gets Robin from behind. her from behind, sorry. So, okay. I'm frickin'. Alright, there we go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, going for the Phantom. Robin perhaps a little too brazen right there. All right, what are we doing? Oh, I'm scared. All right, there we go. So, obviously, both players want the first blood. They want to be the first one to score the KO. They want the advantage. Breathing room is breathing room, especially with Grandmaster up 1-0. He can afford to make mistakes, and Robin can afford to disappear like Team Rocket. That works. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, watch this. I gotta do this. Hey, Dad, what's going on? I'm great. I'm at the HyperX Arena, and I'm in the commentary booth right now. You're on Allied Esports. I love you, Dad. Talk to you in the morning. See ya. Bye. Love you, Dad. Ladies and gentlemen, that was DJ FSJ, the father of Megaphone Frankie Sisto, calling me all the way from New Jersey. He just finished a DJ job. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning there, and he always calls me on his way home. I love you, Dad, if you ever see this VOD. But let me tell you who's not seeing this VOD. Ugh, that's stock. That stock by Robin is not seeing this VOD. That's for sure. So right now, Ven has a distinct advantage, up 3 stocks to 1. Uh-oh. All right. Try it again. Try it again. God. All right. Definitely the footsie game. Trying to... Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a chess match. This is going to... I want to twirl. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, this is it. Ven's definitely got the advantage here. This is going to be rough for Grandmaster, but like I said, he can afford to make mistakes at this point. He's up 1-0, and it is 3 out of 5. Nosferatu. There we go. A couple more of those. Oh. Dang. Oh, no. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought Grandmaster was trying to read a roll, and it didn't work. Good anticipation by Ven. He capitalized on that. Hanging on the ledge. Hanging by a moment. All right, now is the test. I was saying. So, yeah, that's it. That's 1-1. Grandmaster and Ven tied at 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, there's still a lot of action to come. If this goes the distance, we still got grand finals. But with that said, neither of these competitors can afford to be looking through their opponent. They cannot be worried about the future, because God knows this is not going to be easy for whoever wins. This is a war of attrition. Obviously, the projectiles are important. They come into play. All right, there we go. Win, win, win. All right, there we go. Reflected with Nehru's love. Going for the 11 sword smash. Didn't work out. That's fine. Quack. Missed. Low kick. Catches under the ledge. The Phantom catches. Here comes Ven. Throw out that Phantom. Lock down the ledge. Robin escapes without damage, fortunately. But little damage. All right, goes through the Phantom. Hits Zelda. There we go. Zelda throws. Lock down the ledge with the Phantom. There we go. Goodbye, Mr. Robin. This is, oh boy. Okay. All right. So, perfect carry by Ven. Now, I do want to say, this is This is a slugfest. Don't get me wrong, but this is a slower, more methodical affair than Ven's previous match against Big Mike. This, obviously, both need to be precise with their projectiles. They need to be wary of what their opponent might throw at them. And right now, Ven is still in the driver's seat. A complete shift in momentum. All right. All Ven needs is one shot, and he's got a one stock advantage, which is huge. But Grandmaster's catching up quick. Wow. Yeah, right now, Grandmaster evened this out like that. All right, there we go. Yeah. Lock down the ledge. Catches Zelda. Wow, this is... No way! 4! That was... knocked her into next week. So that was a big hit, ladies and gentlemen. That's the second shield smash we've seen on this stream, at least since I've been here. I don't know if we saw one while I was moving my car, but wait, there was one? So there's 3. That's the 3rd shield smash we've seen in this bracket, on this stream. Wow, what a tournament. Now we're even once again. Ven and Robin, one stock each. Robin ahead. Now it's pretty much even. It's even. It's even. This is amazing. These two are incredible. I'm just this is great. This is great. This is a great match. The zoning, like I said, the methodology. There we go. Wow. Zelda doing a great job of locking down the ground floor. Din's Fire, Nehru's Love, and the Phantom. Robin doing a good job of standing his ground, but both need to find an advantage. Zelda's got the... All right, so she got hit. The Phantom crumbled. Good. No. Wow. I can't believe it. Oh, man. All right, going for the L-Fire, which... I didn't think that was... Wow. Wow. Ven just pulled a rabbit out of his hat. And we had that early on forward smash. Then we had the back air. Yup. Shattered shield. 4. And then that was great. That was just great play by Ven. Good patience. Good knowledge of the character. All right, Pokemon Stadium 2. How exciting. That's the Vegas special, ladies and gentlemen. But, right now, we're seeing the same thing. A slower, more methodical chess match. That's okay. Both characters using their projectiles to the fullest effect. All right, good perfect parry, allows Zelda to come in, set up the Phantom after the forward throw. Both players neck and neck in terms of damage. Ven is ahead, and this is a 3 out of 5. So, Ven does not, by any means, have this match in the bag. Grandmaster staying cool, calm, and collected. Like, he's not at all stirred by how close that last game was. Again, someone of my psychological constitution would fall apart after such a hotly contested game in the previous round. Now, Ven's ahead, 3-2 stocks. So now once again, locking down that lower level. Both of these characters are not the most mobile on the roster, but they hit like trucks. Right, here comes the Phantom, lock him down. No fear by Grandmaster, but you know, Ven actually, you know, maybe that was a good idea. The Phantom was a fake, so this way he took the sure hit. Yeah. Relying on the Phantom is... Wow! Still, Zelda not falling by the wayside. All right, able to recover. Yeah, she would be taking damage, but once Robin would run out of the L-Fire, or Arc Fire, pardon me, she'd have a much easier time recovering. But she gets the KO and a forward smash. She has a healthy lead, and that is your loser's final. Grandmaster walks out of the tournament with 3rd place. Obviously none too pleased. I would not be either. But still, that was a wonderful match. But Ven, unfortunately, leveling up in game number 4, taking it to Grandmaster. Good stuff, GM. That was very good game. But now, Ven better sit tight where he is because he's got to play. Look at that man. That mane of curly, raven-colored hair. That face mask that strikes fear to the hearts of lesser men. That black t-shirt that, you know, it's so dark you can't see the blood stains on it from his fallen victims. He is MVD. I think that those are his initials. No. Whatever it stands for, though. Whatever it stands for. I don't want to say that he got here on pure dumb luck. No. MVD is good. He is absolutely the man to beat tonight. Man, so far, seemingly came to collect his money. All right? No one has had an easy time dealing with him, much less beating him. He is on the winner's side of the bracket. He has winner's advantage. Ven has to reset the bracket against him by winning 3 games before MVD can win 3. And then guess what happens? Ven's got to win it again. 3 times. All right, MVD. I hope you didn't get iced out, brother. Go get him. Crush him, Ven. Please. So, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's all come to this. Grand Finals, HyperX Arena, Las Vegas. The Knockdown number 48. Your main event of the evening. Ven versus MVD. I need to know what that stands for. Why doesn't nobody tell me what it stands for? Where's my soy latte? It's so hard to find good help these days. But again, in all seriousness, all jokes aside, we know MVD. We know the flexibility of Snake's projectiles. We know the ability they have to lock down the field for Snake. But Ven had to deal with Grandmaster, who, again, he had to deal with a flurry, a veritable blizzard of projectiles. So this is going to be one heck of a match, ladies and gentlemen. I definitely think Din's Fire has some similar. Wow, I can't believe she hit him through the stage like that. So Ven with the first blood. This is kind of a big deal. Once again, MVD has nothing but time. He's got nothing but breathing room. Obviously, all right, so he returns fire in kind, and we're even 2-2. Will this go to reset? I don't know, but, oh boy, all right. What I was about to say, why are you just sitting there? MVD knowing he was taking a risk, leaving a little present behind for Zelda, getting up the perfect time. Now, both players thus far in this tournament have dealt with characters like the ones they're facing, but not those specific characters. Like, Robin has some similarities to both Snake and Zelda. And, you know, both of these competitors had to go through Grandmaster at different times to get to this point. MVD now ahead. Starting to get ahead of steam behind. Wow. These competitors are exchanging blows, ladies and gentlemen. MVD has winner's advantage, but you can bet your you-know-what, this isn't going to be a free win for him. Now, all right. The winners finals against Grandmaster. Yes, Legendary Hero Reborn. Very close. It was very close. It came down to the wire. But ultimately, MVD came out on top and then took down Grandmaster. I don't want to say handily, but it was 3-1. So, and MVD is up 1-0. That one came down to the wire. Should that set the tone for the rest of this match? Oh boy, I don't think my heart's going to be able to handle this. Probably shouldn't have eaten that ice cream earlier today.
Start the battle. Zelda, Snake.
As expected, Zelda versus Snake. No character switches. We're running it right back. Please don't be PS2. Please don't. Ugh. My lord, why have you abandoned me? All right, good. Try it again. All right. All right. Once again, Zelda with the Phantom. We're seeing the exact same tactics we saw in the previous game. All right, there we go. Gonna throw in the grenade, mistiming Nehru's love. Dropping the grenade. Oh man, she got double tapped. Oh. MVD, despite the damage right now, I think he's, no, okay. Oh boy, yeah. There. Thank you, David Hayter. Wow, once again, then with first blood, Snake is back. Oh, walking right into Nehru's love, unfortunately. A little close quarters. Yeah, it's a good move, going for the ledge. Waha. There was C4, and he put another one on that platform. All right. Be wary, because depending on the camera angle, like, you would not be able to see the C4 from that position. All right. Still, I think just, wow. All right, there we go. Good patience by Ben. I lied. So, definitely a key for Ven here is going to be using Snake's projectiles to his advantage. Nehru's love to reflect them whenever possible. I mean, obviously this is a game of keep away. Both players using their projectiles, but the victory is going to go the one who can close the distance, get up close and personal, and deal, case in point. So, Zelda got the better end of that exchange. Right? Good. Up tilt. Fortunately, that was safe. And again, we are down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, there is a difference between a 3-0 and a close 3-0. So let me tell you, if MVD wins this and the third game goes like this, there is no shame in a close 3-0. Do not be deceived. There is a such thing as a close 2-0 or a close 3-0. The difference is, will it be a 3-0? God. Now again, this is the culmination of a 60-some player bracket. And we have a match, ladies and gentlemen. Ven 1, coming from the loser's side. MVD 1, coming from the winner's side. Hoo boy. Hoo Nelly, if you would. So, this is, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're in it for the duration. Now the question becomes, are we going to see a reset? Are we going to see true finals?
3, 2,
I mean, anything is possible. We're on our way to that conclusion. Game 3, grand finals, let's hit it. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. This is... It moves... It may seem like they're moving slow, but there's a lot of mental calculus that goes into every single individual move. Well, like, for example, my brother was at a house party one time, and, you know, he was playing Smash against somebody, and some people were watching him. One guy calls out from behind him as they're doing footsies. One guy calls out from behind him and says, "Just hit somebody already!" And both him and both my brother and the guy who was playing said to the guy, "It's not that simple." See? What just came into that move that took that stock from MVD, it was not that simple, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of calculations, a lot of cost risks, cost-benefit analyses, and risk-benefit assessments. Oh boy. I'm on the edge of my seat here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get me wrong, I like MVD, but I just want to see a fight. I just want to see a match. No one likes watching a one-sided match, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and there goes Ven. MVD on his way to potentially win game number 3. Slowly but surely. I had to take a swig of water. And it's got ice in it. Great. Though room temperature water is better for your voice. Anyway, so grenades, some special surprise birthday presents waiting for Zelda on the ground. Does she follow the trail? No, she's smarter than that. So, and here comes a swing and a miss by the Phantom. Here comes MVD. Now, even though MVD is behind in terms of damage, I still can't help but think he holds the advantage. I'm just so used to seeing MVD control a stage. And, good night. So now, Ven in the driver's seat. All Snake needs is one shot. Got that explosion. Right? Oh! That's a shame. Later, Grandmaster. Good stuff, brother. Right? Nothing. Okay, good. And another throw. Yeah. Ven definitely with a distinct advantage. MVD, I don't know. His grenade play is different right now than it was in the finals against Grandmaster. I don't know. He knows he's got breathing. The possibility exists that he's just sitting back and scouting, seeing what Ven can do, building a strategy, potentially allowing the bracket to reset, saving his energy, waiting for attrition to kick in. It's possible. You can barely see that man's eyes behind his mask. I can't tell how he's... Both of their eyes. I can't tell how they're feeling. I mean, look, I'm not saying anything good or bad about face masks, but as a commentator, I can't see their pretty faces. I like seeing their smiles as they hear me talking poop about them. But now we're going right back in. Zealous Zella versus Solid Snake. And going right in with a grenade to the face. Here comes MVD. The early flurry. Ooh! Oh my God, we're not even 20 seconds in and that's a stock. MVD showing that, you know, yeah, you might be up 2-1, but it is never over. So, this is, oh my God. Now, here's the thing. This is a different MVD than we saw in the previous game. Oh my God, that was nasty. Blowing up the C4, he threw her right into it. No, this is MVD's more, he's playing seriously now. He was not serious in the last game. Just like, it's funny, I wanted to say it. you can tell by how he was using his grenades, he wasn't as liberal with them as he usually is. Here they come. Here come the nades. Wait, oh jeez, Ven's already down to his last stock. I didn't even notice. That's how quickly this went. We're not even 2 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. We're not even 2 minutes in. And MVD is on the verge of victory in game number 4. Good air dodge. And again, we see how MVD controls the field. Explosives aren't just for show. Good night. Dear God! Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's either reset point for Ven or tournament point for MVD. It's all come to this. It's for all the marbles. Do we see more smash, or does Ven go home second place? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear you in the chat. Who likes MVD? Who likes Ven? This is it. Let's hit it. Grand Finals, Game 5. Now, that match, that Game 4 was the first one in this series so far that hasn't come down the wire. That was a clean 3-0, and the previous 3 matches had all been down to the last stock. So this is as close a Grand Finals as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Should we get a reset, so much the better. But right now, Ven is in the driver's seat. But MVD. Yep. Oh my God. How do you even, how? How do you even anticipate it? How do you even know where they're going to be? Number 30 GPR, ladies and gentlemen. Number 30. And he lives in my home field. Excuse me. He lives in my home base, I should say. Jersey and Philly will always be my home field, but I'm based in Vegas now, so I gotta say that. All right, my local scene. Yeah, he's in my local scene. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That, for those, I know you guys can't see it, but that even sent our streamer for a stir. Like, we're all sitting here watching this with bated breath. It's just, whenever you think one's got, there's no predicting how this is going to go. MVD in the driver's seat right now, despite a disadvantage early on. And Nehru's Love gets Snake away from her. That's what she needs. She needs to utilize the distance. No, never mind. Utilize, all right, and there we go. We're down 2-2. This is very much any man's game. I don't know what to do. All right, up tilt, safe, fortunately. Yeah, MVD being a lot more liberal with those grenades now. Those explosives are on the ground. They're not just for show. They ruined Zelda's day right there. And for the, I was about to say, ladies and gentlemen, there was a C4 sitting up there. It just got blown up, but it was sitting there. And there's a C4 there right on the ground. Snake just blew it up, set another one on the top platform right there with the grenade. Didn't set off the C4. Oh, wow, and he got hit before he could trigger the C4. Well done. Oh. I don't know what to do. This. Explosions. Explosions. All right, blew the C4. You know, he's waiting for the opportunity to set another one. That, I think, could be MVD's key to victory in this tournament. Skillful placement of the C4 and sending Ven into it like he did before. No, not setting him up. No, he's setting him up. He's waiting for the right moment to send Ven careening into a C4. Snake's got time. He's got patience. He's got one more stock, and he's got winner's advantage. He has nothing but time right now should he choose to utilize it. I'm on the edge of my seat here, ladies and gentlemen. Grenades, the Phantom. Right? Yeah. Up smash, good move. Lock down the side of the field. Now, Zelda knows that, Ven knows that this is it. It's do or die. He needs to get Snake down now, and he needs to even it out. Snake, for his part, MVD for his part, knows this. So he dictates the terms of approach. Now we're down to the last stock. Once again, down to the wire. Snake with the definite advantage right here. All he needs is one big shot. Zelda's got to climb up the ladder a little bit. God knows it's possible. We've seen comebacks of epic proportions before. Hi, Tom. Hi, Zyro. Oh, that's not good. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the Nikita, deflected by the Phantom, and it hits her off the side of the stage. And that is tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, same thing we've seen be the deciding factor in several of the games tonight. MVD shoots the Nikita, makes it explode on the side of the stage, and the recovering opponent gets caught in the explosion. Man, it's an unfortunate way to go. And as you can see here on the replay, here it comes, here it comes. Watch this, watch this. All right, so Phantom, boom, gets caught in the explosion. No, I think actually it might have hit the Phantom and she got caught in the explosion. Either way, she got caught in the explosion, and that's a tournament, ladies and gentlemen. MVD, first place. Ven, second place. Grandmaster, third place. And ladies and gentlemen, it hit the Phantom. It hit the stage? Okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell because of the zoom in. All right, yeah, so it hit the side of the stage. That's... He's won with that tactic so many times tonight. I admire it. He knows it works. It's like when I play Star Fox 64. If someone's chasing me, I fire the smart bomb at the ground. No one else knew how to do that. And that's won me a lot. Like, if you know some tech like that will prevent your opponent from recovering, dude, you do it. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it. It is 11 o'clock. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got for you tonight. The Knockdown, number 48, HyperX Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada, Luxor Hotel and Casino. I am Megaphone Frankie Sisto. On behalf of the HyperX Arena, on behalf of Allied Esports, on behalf of the Super Smash Brothers community, good night, God bless. I'll see you next week.